That went well.
And what do you know? We actually found demons.
Surprise! It was correct. The warning was justified.
Very much so.
Perfect.
Hello? Testing.
We got you. We can hear you.
Speak louder.
Oh, who just went back out? Nope, he went back out.
Hmm.
I was just talking to him here. I mean, he did bounce right back out too. I talked to him for a couple of minutes.
And he's back.
There you are. We can hear scratching. I don't know if it's the voices in your head, but we can hear something there, Elric.
All right. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hey.
Guess we're just missing Mikey right now.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard from Mikey,
He
Matt?
said he is running late in the main
Okay.
chat just a minute ago.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause,
Excuse me. Well, hopefully he'll be here.
I assume that everybody still has all their fingers attached right. They started with this morning, right?
Wait,
Yeah, we have a ban
'Cause
on
that's a
fireworks
successful-
because they're
That's a successful
haters.
what?
Was it fire starters?
Yeah.
Actually, people have been setting off fireworks in my general area for like the past 2 weeks. Not like every
Yep.
night, but like, yeah, that plus a bunch of storms lately. I've spent the last 2 days. Just
Poor
walking my-
dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, shoot.
Oh.
My dog is
Yeah, it's
terrified of fireworks and thunderstorms and
Yeah, $1,500 fine if you get caught launching in our county.
You know, I know that most fireworks are illegal here. I actually don't know the exact because like people can do
Yeah.
firecrackers and stuff, but I don't know exactly how what the letter of the law is on what's legal and what's not. But I've definitely seen stuff that was nearby and it wasn't like a local municipality or park or anything,
Yeah.
that cannot be legal.
I mean, yeah, drive 20 minutes out of the city and you'll find them. But
no, I mean I'm in the city and I've seen a couple things
yeah,
that
man, I swear, when Brendan and I lived in Cleveland, our neighborhood was kind of like adjacent to the hood, and it sounded like a war zone for like the month before and after. It was wild.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not near the holiday, then it's kind of, or if you've never heard it before, like near, like in your neighborhood, close to your residence,
Yeah.
like it can be really startling because it sounds like, fuck, was that a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, they finally caught one of the guys that was lighting off fireworks here. There was a couple redneck high school kids that were lighting mortars off out of the back of the pickup, so that way the cops couldn't catch them because they couldn't tell where the fireworks were coming from.
Good, we're moving and then
Oh.
Oh my lord.
sneaky.
Sneaky little butthead.
Hell yeah. Roll Tide.
I think one of them had March Madness mouth. He was down to the final 4 teeth.
Oh god. Ooh. Yeah, that was a Mexican. Wait. How,
Yeah, Mexican American.
Mexican American. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there go the rest of my sponsors.
I didn't know you were streaming yet. I'm sorry.
So, fun stories about that. My girlfriend and I have been looking at buying property. All the cheap property we find is condemned because the meth labs blew up on them.
Because of the meth Americans.
Awkward.
Yeah. Blowing stuff up, and you need to bring in like a hazmat cleaning crew to decontaminate everything.
Oh, those are cheap
And,
too. Yeah, what, $5,000 call out fee?
And then banks also don't loan on drug properties.
Mm.
It would have to be full cash. So,
Well, damn.
yeah.
So they
Gosh darn
want it
it.
to be a meth lab again.
We thought we were about to steal some property, but
Thought you were about to buy a crack house.
I mean, I'd prefer crack house over a meth lab. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm a chemist,
Just a lot.
there's probably some fun equipment.
Just pull down all the buildings and go with the lot.
Yeah, just don't take it to the school for the chemistry lab.
Are you on your way into the Roll20, Mary?
Oh, am I not in there? Let me switch tabs here. Oh, like I signed it. I signed into Roll20, but I didn't launch the game.
All right.
Unacceptable.
Well, the moment I launch Roll20, the computer slows down and I start having, issues. So I hold off for as long as possible.
On that, is it a MacBook you said?
Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's. I mean, yeah, like one of the two laptops that I use is, not great hardware. But I don't think that's the issue because I can do multiple streaming things any other time. But the moment I launch Roll20, everything goes down the tubes.
Your RAM just disappears.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is Ria's turn to do scribe duty, if you're okay with that.
Okay.
And Elric, you were the previous scribe, so can we get a quick recap of last time?
I mean, yeah. All right, here we go. We start the session at the entryway of the Alcavian Labs. My eyes are immediately drawn to some books that contain arcane knowledge and information that could be of use to me. The others are more drawn to magical acid fish. Do they not see the knowledge in the tomes is far more valuable than some shabby fish? We all then come to an agreement to go towards the door to the right instead of the sealed one at the bottom left. We enter a long corridor filled with 4 giant stone statues and beautiful artistic tapestries that line the walls. I'm once again drawn to the artworks on the walls as Demi shows up and impedes our way forward. I asked Demi if I could take the lovely tapestries, and it offered me a swift death if I stole anything from here without permission. I then decided leaving this room was probably for the best, and the group followed shortly after. We decide the other door may be our best option and prepare ourselves to go in. Ophelia scratches off the runes on the door, and Clank picks the lock. Shortly after, a ferocious battle ensues between the Holy Trinity and 3 Shadow Demon Stalkers. The fight was tough because most of our group couldn't see the enemy attacking us. I myself couldn't see the Shadow Demons at every moment in the battle. Eventually, however, we prevailed. The Holy Trinity and I, the mighty Lord Elric Eldenspell of Dorvan, first of his name, rightful heir to the Eldenspell family fortune, then venture forth into the newly cleared room. It seems to be a small alchemist lab of sorts. There's a tablet in the corner of the room that I cannot read, but do understand some markings indicate it's for summoning. There's also abyssal writing on the floor in front of a door to the south pertaining to a ritual of sorts, and a door to the southeast that says, "Don't open, demons inside." We examine the contents of that room and find a considerable amount of demonic essence and a couple of healing potions. One being basically a legendary item in quality. Why, I bet it could bring the dead back if if you gave it to them fast enough. We also found a herbalism book with 2 healing potion recipes. Shortly after Scrounger Ground, here we needed to decide our next move. After discussion, we decided to go through the demon door to the southeast and break the seal. Almost immediately afterwards, however, we find ourselves outnumbered by Redderkin and a frog demon called a Hezro. We're currently fighting these monsters at this moment in the session.
All right, thank you for that recap.
Yeah.
So, it is currently the 17th of fall at 10:30 a.m. We welcome back Alwyn to the adventure.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Howdy.
Yay.
Unfortunately, I think we lost initiatives because I don't see it in the turn order.
It was my turn.
Don't know if I can get them back, so we might have to re-roll them. And we can let you go first since it was your turn.
Okay. It was Owl and then me afterwards.
So why don't we do
Quick
initiative
question.
rolls?
Could we go back through the chat and just find them that way?
I mean, I guess we could.
It's a long roll.
That would
I
be.
started scrolling and I hadn't hit it yet.
Oof.
Yeah. We could just re-roll. It's fine. It'll
Alright.
be easier.
I have a big favor to ask Lou.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what?
With Alan coming back, would I be able to move the infusion that I have on my weapons to his bow?
I mean, you could do that in the evening, right?
Cool. Yeah.
I think, yeah, because you could do that on the long rest. Change the infusions.
Yeah, that's a long rest. Yeah. I was just hoping to get him
Hello, Jen.
that
Hello.
sooner.
I am driving home, so
Oh.
You would be.
Don't die.
in the car.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
pulling a
be safe.
Mary.
Wait, how far out are you?
15.
Oh. Oh,
Bet.
did you just
Don't
call
forget.
in to... Or go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just calling in to let you guys know, like it's gonna be 15, and just kind of basically listening on it.
Okay.
Alright, well, we'll just poof you out of the fight for now, I guess.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are. Alright, I'll
Can
put
we
you in
just
the
have, like,
background.
Can we have like map controller or something?
Ugh. Ugh. I mean, he's going to be here in like 15 minutes. I'm sure the party isn't
not,
going to wipe
okay.
in 15 minutes.
House
Alright.
rules.
House rules, yeah.
House rules.
It's all house rules. Yeah. All right. So where were we? We got new initiatives. And it was Eldrick's turn.
I got gypped on my initiative reroll.
Well, that's fine. We'll have you go now and just skip you at the end of at the end of the turn. It'll mean your next turn is really far away, but I'll give you the turn now.
Could you,
Alright.
could you restart one more time, please, Lou?
Yeah.
What's up?
All right. It still says the correct round, so for whatever reason it kept the round count, but lost all the initiatives. It's really weird. All right. So, you know what? That's fine. I'll just put you to the top of the initiative. Put you at 21-14, since we know it was your turn.
Okay. All right.
All right, Elric, what are you gonna do? I was gonna make it so you're at the end next turn, but I realized that might get you killed since you're very hurt.
So am I trapped in this corner? Like, can I like get out of here?
You can. It would just be difficult terrain. Move around the statue.
Oh, so okay, like double movement, right?
For that square that you're going over it, yeah.
All right, so that would be 20 foot movement right there.
15 if you took the diagonal.
Okay, and then Let's see. All right, so I'm going to attack this big guy. Let's see here. Go to my spells. All right, I'm going to Primal Savagery. And okay, 14's the best I got there.
So that is gonna miss. Do you get a second attack?
No.
It's just a
not with-
misclick. All right. So yeah, you
I have advantage or whatever. You know,
Elven accuracy. All right.
Yeah.
I
didn't roll anything good.
All right. So yeah, 14 would miss, unfortunately. Not penetrating the armor. Anything else?
Yeah, actually, probably best that I try to like kind of get away from this thing. Move right here.
Don't say.
And then I'm going to do my second wind. I think it's called. Let me find it here. Yeah, second wind. Link that.
All right. So you second wind, and out of time, that will end your turn.
Yep.
Elduin.
All right, Elduin's still going off his rager. He's gonna take 2 swings at this Redderkin right here with his great axe.
Is anyone still under the effect of fear? Or able to be feared? Or did you all make it at this point?
I see the laughing smiley face on my thing, and it looks like I'm also poisoned. I don't know what the third emblem on me is.
I believe Elduin did make the save, and he's now immune.
Well, a smiley face isn't fear. That means you spoke during your turn. Alright, so 27 would crit on the first attack.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Doing 5, 7, 8 points of damage on the north one.
Yes, this one right here.
Okay. It is a less than impressive blow, and he is badly wounded, but still alive.
And with that, I'm gonna attack again, hoping to finish it off.
Yeah, 21 would connect with another slash, cutting him right down the center, sending viscera everywhere.
Nice.
Gross.
All right. Okay, and I think that will be it. That'll be my turn.
All right, Riala.
So I'm going to have my spiritual whippet and swing at the sky.
All right, goes flying at that one. Yeah, 16 would strike it, bashing it for 4 force damage.
And then I think. Let's see. I guess I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and. I don't know. Yeah, I'll. Sorry. I'm concentrating on. What am I concentrating on? I've got Twilight Sanctuary and I've got the Ethereal Weapon, but neither of those are concentration. Anybody remember? Let me go back and see if I whispered myself. I didn't give myself a note.
Maybe you just didn't take it off. Maybe you just forgot to remove the mark.
Bless.
Well, then what did I lose then?
Yeah.
Maybe from a different fight. I don't know.
No, definitely not. Damn it. I see now I don't know if I should use a spell slot or if I've got something else up already. I guess I'll disengage and whatever. Yeah.
Alright. So you carefully back away from the enemy.
What is this right here? Oh, that's a little dragon, isn't it? Okay. So
Yeah.
That's Ray.
Yeah.
Ray.
All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna go see if I can find what I'm concentrating on.
So the Rudderkin is going to move over this way and attack Elduin, throwing his bitey hand out at you.
Oof.
Ooh, 19.
Will hit.
Alright, so you give a little grunt as the arm bites you pretty hard. Luckily, your rage carries you through, and it only deals 5 points of damage. However, I do need a con save.
Got it.
Alright, so you do manage to stave off the disease from the attack.
Wait, really? I rolled a 12, not a 13.
Oh, right. Never mind. So that was not enough. Alright. Unfortunate. So you are poisoned at the end of the long rest. You can repeat the saving throw. And I don't think you can... Let's see. Poison target, repeat the saving throw. If the target is reduced to 0 hit points while poisoned, it dies instantly. Alright. So you better not hit 0.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is it for that one. The Hezro hears where you are, but cannot see you. So he's going to move towards you in the darkness and try to swipe at you. Misses with the first swing. 19 becomes a 10, which misses with the second. And a bite attack in the darkness. No, so luckily it can't seem to locate you as it flails about wildly. This Rudderkin is dead. So I'll take him out of the order. The next Rudderkin is going to, I guess...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Was that your turn? Was that your turn? Oh, no. For some reason, I thought Alwyn just had a turn, but I guess that was...
Alwyn rolled pretty low on the initiative, so he's more towards the end.
Gotcha. Sorry. I was just trying to catch whomever had been...
Alright, so this one is going to go for the Barbarian as well. Jumping at you, throwing his bitey hand. But you just roar at him, throwing your axe up to parry the attack, knocking him back with a swift kick. The owl goes.
I am logging on now, FYI.
Okay.
Are you the owl?
Yeah, well, here, let me... Oh, I don't think he's feared anymore. He still has the emblem, but...
Did he make his save?
Rhea got rid of his fear for him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, with the Twilight. Alright, well, you could take it off then.
Right, I'll take it off. I'll take it off afterwards and go ahead and make the attack. He's gonna give back pain to this Rudderkin right here in front of Clank.
Alright, so the owl swoops at that one as it's biting his shoulder, starts pecking it in the back of the head. The demon screeches, turning around, and becoming momentarily distracted. Clank.
Cool. Clank is going to take 15 feet of movement to go there. And he's going to punch this Rudderkin.
Right. So 18. Wait, do you have a +1?
Yeah, that's the infusion. So I pulled the. Set up the infusions as global modifiers.
So the first hit will strike him. A flash of thunder booming as the creature is almost knocked off its feet, taking 13 points of thunder damage. You come in with the second fist. 14 will strike again. Again, there is an explosion of thunder.
Cool. And then I'll Scoot back around next to Elduin.
The creature explodes with the thunder boom, sending gore all over Elduin.
Cool.
Demon pieces as it evaporates into demon dust. Alright, so Clank's turn ends. Ray. Or wait, no, Ray goes after Alwyn. So Alwyn.
Am I accurate at 34 health, or was that a carryover from before?
We can just keep it at that because you've been fighting with them. The only problem, though, is you weren't here for this last time. I need a wisdom save from you.
17.
Alright, so luckily you do resist the creepiness of these creatures, steeling yourself against the sight of demons, and you are immune to the effect for, at least for now.
Okay. So I am going to do, can I move past Ray over to here? Or do I need to go, like, down and around her?
You can move through her, it's just difficult terrain.
Okay. So Alwyn's going to step to this point here. As his bow creaks back, he is going to Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Alright. Go ahead and link it.
Okay.
Spell description.
Oh, there you go.
So you point at the creature as energies infuse it, marking it with your magic, and you start concentrating on that effect. Make sure you mark the concentration. Also, make sure you mark that you're two-handed with the bow right now.
Okay, so that's bow there. And concentrating.
So with the bow, if you mouse over the mark and press 2, it'll put a 2 there. Just how it's using both hands.
Mark 2. Okay.
Although, pretty much all bows do. But anyway, yeah, so you mark him, and I assume you're firing?
I am firing. Make a shot at a 22.
Yeah, 22 will strike.
Beautiful. Hits for 8.
And is that a magical bow?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It shouldn't be anymore because it doesn't have the repeating shot.
You're a liar. All right.
Oh, the repeating shot got taken.
Yeah, that's why he was asking at the beginning.
Oh, okay. So it
Yeah.
is not then. I'm sorry.
I was being annoying anyway because I don't think it matters for these. So he would take 8 points of damage as an arrow is sticking out of him, and he is wounded.
So then I do not have repeating shot then?
You don't, although with the longbow I think you can just fire twice, can't you?
Yeah.
That
I
I'm
think
not
it-
sure. I think I was stuck to one shot until we infused for the repeating
If you're
bow.
a
No,
level
the-
5 ranger-
I believe the repeating only means you don't use ammunition, right?
Okay.
Let me
that
see.
would
So
make sense.
sometimes people will rule that loading an arrow is an item interaction, so you can only take one shot even if you have two.
I'm very quick with my
I've
fingers.
heard about
House
that
rule.
for crossbows. I've never heard of that for bows.
Well, the crossbow,
Okay, cool.
the crossbow
It might be
has,
crossbow, yeah.
yeah, the crossbow has the ammo thing, which states it can only be fired once a round because it has to be reloaded.
Okay.
But I
cool.
think bows you can
Cool.
fire multiple times.
Okay, so
Great.
we'll go ahead and take a second shot then. Ray infused strikes. Ooh, crit.
Alright, yeah, that will
Headshot.
crit on the second.
Okay, Ray's reaction for infused strikes. Ooh, a whopping 1. Love it.
It would do an extra d6 because of the crit.
Okay. And then an extra d6.
And I think the bow would also do an extra d8. I don't know why it didn't roll a crit there.
Okay.
So
We stack out to
14.
14, yep.
Yeah, 14 points of damage as the arrow goes right
Oh.
through part of his chest, very badly wounding him. And it turns around towards you and looks like it's about to rush you. Anything else?
Yeah, I bet it does. Ray bite.
Alright, so your Drake goes.
Yeah. Run out here and save Daddy from an ass kicking. Alright, so Ray runs up. We're gonna do a magic fang. 17 hit.
Yeah, 17 would strike it.
Let's see here.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, okay, it did roll. Sorry about that.
Alright, so she jumps on the creature, tearing into it as it falls over dead.
Woohoo, get it, girl.
Anything else?
Nope, I'll just add the temp in. And we are good for our turn.
Okay.
Thank you, Ray, or Rhea.
Wait, what just happened?
She's popped off Twilight Sanctuary.
Oh, wait, I think I see. I just lost one of the... Oh, no, it's still there. Alright, so the round would end. Elric.
When do you want me to come in, Lou?
Go... Let me re-add you. Go ahead and roll initiative. It's a new round, so yeah, roll initiative.
Oh.
Alright, so apparently
Spicy.
Ophelia is first. What are you gonna do?
Okay. And what? I see that Elduin is super wounded.
You can't see Elduin. He's in darkness. Or wait, no, you can. Never mind. You can see Elduin. Looks
no.
wounded.
Looking a
And
little rough.
he might be diseased as well.
Okay. Well, first thing, I'm gonna move my spirit weapon here. I'm going to cast it.
Yeah, so 24 would strike. As the weapon flies into the darkness, striking the creature for 4.
And then
You
I
assume.
am going to level 1 cast this on Elduin.
I think that space is taken. Isn't it?
Can I like go there and touch him and then move out of it?
No, you can't do stuff from occupied squares.
So,
You
but I
could
can't
shoot
go
one
like
above
on top
me.
of this dead body though, right?
You can go on the bodies, those are just difficult terrain.
Okay, yeah, then I'll use what's it, 10, 20 movement speed to get there.
Alright, so
And
you
for 7.
channel some of your divine energies into Elduin, and he feels much better.
And that's my turn.
Alright,
Elduin gives you a thumbs up.
Alright.
Elric.
Yeah, so I I say to everybody, rush in and attack the Hezro and I'll drop the darkness.
What's a
Yeah.
Hezro?
It's a big toad demon. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with Primal Savagery.
Alright,
And yeah, so 21,
yeah, 21 would strike it.
12.
So it is slashed for 12 acid damage. Arrgh. As it backs up, growling at you.
And then I'm going to. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'm going to take my movement over here. That's 10 foot. And then. Actually, we'll move right here. There we go. Well, what's another 5 foot? Alright. That's my turn.
Alright, Elduin.
Alright, Elduin will see the Hezro up ahead and he'll start to connect like, oh, that thing. So he's gonna move over the Vertikin. 15, 30, move up to here. And he's going to take 2 swings at the Hezro. These will be at disadvantage though.
Alright, risky.
Yeah, I won't attack recklessly.
Ooh, no. 9 is going to miss as he just kind of slaps the axe away as you swing it at him.
All right. Second one.
13 would not be enough to penetrate his armor, and he just roars at you.
Okay. In that case, I'll use the last of my movement to back up. Or actually, nope, I will not do that.
He's also kind of stinky.
Okay.
He's got a fanooter.
Needs a shower.
All right.
Well, that's sorry. If you start there, I was just showing you.
Oh,
It's not right now.
Okay, disregard
Your
that
nose
roll
hairs
then.
are just burning at this point.
If you stand there too long, it might start to affect you. Anything else?
Silly question. If I do move back, that's an obby, correct?
That is.
Okay. I will end my turn.
Alright. Also, it looks like the timers are broken. Not that that will matter. Probably won't matter. Riala.
Yeah, I have no idea what the blob time icon is on me, but it hasn't been.
That is your shadowy thing. Your aura that gives temp HP. It should be at 8 now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't changed since we started this combat. It was already on me when we started.
Yeah.
So it's actually lower than 8. So I had cast it in the previous session.
Then yeah, maybe 7.
Okay. I'm going to down and peek around this corner and move my spiritual weapon 5, 10, 15, 20 here and take a swing at the Hezro.
Alright. Spiritual weapon flies the Hezro. 17 would be enough to strike it. Smacking it for 7.
Send a Sacred Flame next.
So Sacred Flame, radiant damage. It will try to dodge it. Dex save. And it will. Getting out of the way.
And that's my turn.
Alright, the Hezro kind of looks south for a moment, but it is going to go for you, because you seem like more of a threat. It doesn't want Noppy. So it's going to multi-attack. Clawing at you. 26, I assume, gets you.
Yep.
Damn.
7 slashing.
Alright.
Nothing.
Second
attack. 15.
Yep, will hit.
Ooh.
Claws you again for another 6.
Alright.
And remember, putting you to 0 will kill you.
Yep.
So it's going to bite at you. Ooh, good thing it missed as you jump back. And I think you are near death at this point.
Just about, yeah.
Alright, so that's it for the demon as it roars angrily at you. The owl.
Bird is... Why? I don't have view on the bird for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah.
Probably because you're in the other room.
Because what now?
Alright, there you
Well,
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright. I guess bird's gonna bird. So bird's gonna right there, and then... Ooh. So that'd be 50 foot. Okay, so right here, and then...
Oh, Riala, you can be giving temp HP to people, because you have your aura.
Alright,
I've been
so that's
doing it all along.
Alright.
Use distraction on Hezro.
Alright, so the bird flies at the Hezro, annoying it, pecking at it. Anything else?
No.
Is nothing counting down?
Nothing.
I just put the new thing on. Doesn't seem like it's counting down. All right, Clank.
Oh, we seeing Eldwin get beat up. I think I can only get to there, right?
Yes.
Cool. Then bonus action, I'll Misty Step.
You're diseased as well, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what the that like
The dotted
yeah.
cloud thing.
Yeah, I think that's the disease mark.
Okay.
As I'm running up behind Eldwin, I will say to him, retreat, get back, protect yourself. And then I'm gonna Misty Step over here.
Alright.
And use my action to punch this guy. Oh wait. Yeah, I'll punch this guy twice.
Alright. You're diseased too. Alright. Yeah, 19, 21 will strike it.
Cool.
So you blast it with lightning energy twice, or sorry,
That's a bad roll.
thunder energy, for 11 and 6, so 17. Getting
And
its
then
attention.
I will squawk out, friends, help!
Alright, just remind me that it's supposed to punch you.
Will do.
Okay, so that is it for you. Alwyn.
Alright, so we are going to... Am I going to hit difficult terrain going through Riala here?
Yes.
And so that's, what, adds another 5 foot?
Yeah, if you ever move through anything, it's usually going to add another 5 feet.
Okay, so that should bring me to 20 to the other side of her.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof, oof, oof. And 30 to there. If I was there, would that hit all 4 corners to not be obstructed?
To this guy, there's pretty much no way to avoid cover. You'd have to be like north of it, or south
He
of
can
it.
get right behind. He can get right behind.
That's
that's
true.
right,
If
yeah,
you
they
stand
can,
right behind your ally,
It's right there.
then you wouldn't
Yep.
have cover.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. I'll step in right behind Elduin. Elduin, under your armpit.
What?
And we're going to Hunter's Mark.
Ooh, although I don't want to be a stickler, but I think you might not have enough movement to get there.
Oh, because of that. So
'Cause of
that's
the-
20, 25. That'd be 30. He's got 30 feet of movement.
Oh. It's the double diagonal. Yeah, that's why, because I don't have it set right. This is an old map. Because yeah, double diagonal is so yeah, you would get to here.
Okay. Then would he have
We're playing
cover if
we're
I'm
playing
here, then?
Warhammer here. We have to break out
I
all
like
the
it.
rulers and stuff, make sure all
That's
the,
alright.
the distances are correct. So yeah, you'd have +2 cover. +2
So
to
if I
AC.
instead went up here,
Oh,
that should...
yeah, that might work.
Okay. Just because of the measuring tool not working with me, if you'll let me kind of retcon back up to there, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay. Alright. So now we'll crack off that Hunter's Mark.
Alright, so you use your bonus action to move the mark, giving him a mark and fire at him.
Yes.
Pew pew.
24.
Yeah, 24 strikes with the first one. Or actually, that would be advantage because of the distraction. But yeah, 24 would strike.
So can I fish then if I'm on advantage with Elven Accuracy? Pulling a little...
Sure, roll another d20.
Elric trick here.
Alright, no, so it would hit, doing 9 and the Hunter's Mark. So d6, I believe.
Yep.
So that would be 5 points, as it seems to resist your shot.
Ooh, spicy.
Second shot.
16?
Yes, luckily the cover was negated, so 16 would hit.
Okay, and infused strikes.
Yeah, so that would be 5, 10, 13, d6 for your hunter's mark. 14, so 7 damage. Alright. And that will end your turn. And I'm guessing your dragon is gonna dodge.
Yep, we're gonna move her up and dodge.
Okay. New round. It's gonna be Ophelia. Remember to get your temp HP. It's like your door prize.
First is going to be spiritual weapon.
Wow. Alright. The spiritual weapon would fly at the demon, but it will move to the side, avoiding the attack.
Alright, so.
Swing and a miss.
Is that difficult terrain? Yeah, I think so. I move here.
So that would be 10, 15, 20. Yep. It's kind of a pile up in the hallway.
Yeah, I wish I had a little more movement for Ray. Well, wait, what is my movement for Ray? Oh, I'm just gonna bump Ray down 2 here, because she has 40 feet, not 30 feet.
Okay.
I thought she mirrored me.
I'm gonna go down here, and I am going to yell to Elduin to retreat, because I can see he is quite damaged. And I am going to throw a Sacred Flame on him as well.
On Elduin? That's not very nice. Alright.
No.
So dex save on the guy. The creature will, yes indeed, will jump out of the way, avoiding the flames.
Well, that's all I got.
Alright, Elric.
Yeah, so I tell Elduin, well here, first I'm gonna take movement. Let's see. Not quite, but close. There we go. Alright. I tell Elduin,
Do you have emboldening bond on you, or is that mark a lie?
I don't know.
I did.
I think you were stunned. Oh, you did.
Well, if you
I
cast
did.
it, I guess I got it. Yeah.
Let me double check. I should be at 2.
Alright, so you move up, entering the stench.
Yeah. And I say to Elduin, Elduin, use the darkness to move out of the door. It can't see you.
No, I did not use emboldening bond. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so I don't know what it is then. So then I'm going to, well, yeah, I guess I'll move up another and then go ahead and attack it with Primal Savagery.
Alright, you slash angrily at the creature with advantage.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright.
So, yeah, 23 will strike with the first hit for 11, which will wound it.
Alright, and then I should have 10 foot of movement left. Which is right here?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I didn't want to move. I didn't want to move until after Elduin's out of the darkness.
Okay. So that is it for you.
This is what I'll do. I'll move there.
Elduin. It's Stinky!
Oh boy.
Now I need a save. Alright, so you do resist the smell, making you immune to it for the time being.
Alright. Elduin's going to heed his friend's warnings, and he's going to take the disengage action. And he's going to move out here.
Wait. Hold up. You don't have to take disengage.
Wait, why?
Because he's in darkness, he can't see you.
So you can make your you know, you can make your attack and then go if you want.
If
It's a
that's
wash.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it would be just neither you can see each other, but yeah, you can attack if you want.
Okay.
And yeah, he can't OPP you if he can't see you.
Okay. In that case, yeah. He'll take 2 swings first.
Yeah, 17 would connect with the first.
All right.
Assuming, of course, that this thing doesn't have like blind sight or something.
It doesn't seem to. So 13 with the magical axe cutting into it.
All right. Second one.
Oh, no. It will miss as you swing randomly in the darkness.
That's okay. Now it's got the ancestral protectors on it. And then after that, he will move out of the darkness. First into here, then up to this corner, down to here. Then just gonna hide behind the wall right now.
Alright, so you and Clank are, I guess you stole Clank's thing. Alright. So,
Sorry, Clank.
Rhea.
I will move down so I can see on, but there's a bunch of darkness.
Yep.
So I will, let me look here. I do still have, okay. I will have my spiritual weapon swing, hoping that it's still next to the thing.
Alright. Whap. Yep, 24 will strike it. Hitting it for 5.
I'll come down here and see which one is an action. Healing hand. So I will lay my hand on Eldwin's shoulder.
Wow. Alright, Eldwin gains some health.
Just the 3. Oh, just the 5?
Yeah, just 5.
Okay.
Not a big.
All good. Thank you.
Oh, did I just do? Yeah, I rolled all 3 die, so it was 3d4, and it was a crap roll. So 5 healing.
Okay.
And that's my turn. So I'm actually gonna just keep hiding back here since I can't do much else.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. So, ending your turn, it's going to be the Hezro. So, it's going to step south in the darkness. Hearing the flapping of that goddamn owl, it's going to claw at it.
At disadvantage.
Alright, disadvantage.
Like,
yeah. Well, actually, it's all a wash because no one can see anything.
True, but it'll take half the damage it does. Or the owl will take half the damage from the claws.
Alright.
Owl's gonna die.
I hope it matters.
Alright, so I assume the owl will poof out of existence. It's then gonna roar at you.
Wait a second. Did someone say they're taking half that damage? Because if so, that owl should live with the temp HP I've been getting it.
Yes, because of ancestral protectors.
Yeah.
If the attack,
well,
if the creature
takes half damage.
How much?
I forgot you gave it. It was 9, wasn't it?
It would basically have resistance from a slashing damage.
Miri, that you gave it was 9.
I'd have to scroll back. I've rolled every turn. I don't know what the highest roll has been.
I'm fairly certain.
Alright, sure.
Not
So
the maximum possible, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do a roll now. We'll see. We'll just give it a random amount.
Okay, that's fair.
Give me a
The last Agoth roll was 6. The one before that was 4. The one before that was 5. Yeah, it looks like 6.
Alright,
Yeah.
so it would deal 6, which the shield would absorb. Second slash. Alright, well. The owl has done his job as a tank, as he's just torn to pieces. And then he's going to bite at Elric. Because that would have downed Elric if the owl didn't take it.
At least it took up 2
Well, no, I
attacks
mean,
before
not-
going
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Neither one of
Exactly.
those Neither one of those would have hit me.
The 20 wouldn't have hit you?
19 and 19.
Oh, right, because of the 19. Alright, so it would bite at you, missing, luckily. That is it for the Hezro. Clank. Clank, it's stinky!
Can't save.
Birds even smell?
I think so. Alright, so you begin retching from the ghastly stench, and you are even more poisoned. Now you're twice as poisoned.
Does that do something different?
No.
I thought I was diseased. And
Well, the disease
no,
makes you
I'm
poisoned.
Your legs fall off.
Cool.
The disease gives you the poison
Alright.
effect, so yeah, it doesn't actually... The stench doesn't do anything extra, you're still poisoned.
Done for.
Cool. Apparently, so that sounds like that's my turn.
No, you still have your action, you're just a disadvantage.
Oh. Cool. Well, I am anyways, because it's dark.
Yeah, so it's all a wash.
And, yeah, so I'm going to punch it.
Wow. Yeah, so 25 will strike, punching it for 8 points of damage. So
11 won't.
yeah, no, with the 8, that is going to miss even with the flank. You punch in the
Cool.
dark. Anything else?
And I'll squawk one more time. Please help.
Please help. Alright, you squawk in the darkness. Alwyn. I say again,
Alright.
it's stinky.
Am I still close enough to him I have to deal with? I thought that was only next to
10
him.
feet.
No, it's 10 feet.
10 feet. Even at a double diagonal because your measurements are off?
It's only single diagonal. House rules.
Damn, that's spicy. Alright, con save.
See.
Alright.
Yeah, con save DC 14. You are now poisoned as well, retching from this horrible stench. Ugh.
That's disgusting.
House rules.
Okay. House rules. Alright. I will finish wiping the vomit from my cheek and fire.
Alright, you take a shot. Trying to mark you as poisoned.
Isn't it the skull and crossbones?
No, that's near death.
Oh,
Yeah.
just kidding. I am not near death. That's
Alright, I'm just going to use my combat master to do it. I'm not sure where the mark went. Alright, so yeah, you are poisoned. You take a shot in the dark. Ba-doo! What'd you roll? 14? Nope, that is going to miss.
okay. Second shot.
Dunk.
Jeez
Nope.
Louise.
Firing into the dark where you hear it, but both shots just fly past.
Just glad I didn't hit Clank.
Yeah. Alright, so that is it for Alwyn.
Ray bite.
Ray bite. So Ray rushes at the demon, trying to bite it.
Pulling out full chihuahua for ankle bite.
Oh,
Fudge.
no, it's gonna hear Ray coming and just kind of smack her back. Psh. Alright, anything else?
I love you and dinosaur. Nope, we're done.
Alright, new round, Ophelia. There's a lot of stuff going on in the darkness. Oh, Ray, well, I guess it doesn't matter, but she needs to do a con save. Else she might throw up. That. And then lick up her puke.
Gotta fix my shit. It subtracts the spell every time I roll for damage.
Yeah, I would make a, you want to make probably a separate macro for the damage.
I'm gonna have to look into
Do you need a con save from Ray?
Yeah. Or else she might be poisoned. She's not.
15?
Right. So she is immune.
Good girl. She is acid, by the way.
She's licking your puke.
She's...
Gross.
Ugh.
Now I'm retching
Ooh,
again.
snack.
This is great.
Ray,
Where's
bad!
the dog.
Bad dog, Ray. Alright, Ophelia, yeah, spiritual weapon will slap into the thing for 11 force damage, continuing to pummel it. You can't really see its condition in the darkness, so you're not sure how it's doing.
yeah, it looks pretty dark in there, and I'm a little like, fuck that. So I'm just gonna wait and hear how my allies are doing, see if I need to rush in. But think Elric has the darkness covered. So I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right, Elric.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's been actually saving my life. Like, surprisingly. Okay.
Rial is just tossing temp HP around like nothing.
Like it's like nothing. Okay. 22.
Nines are pretty fucking good.
22 will slash it, dealing 4 acid.
And then I run away. Oh no! Run
Oh,
away.
thank you. Thank you.
All right. And in my turn.
All right, Elduin.
Jeez, what can I do? Not in a good
A
spot right
speeder
now.
or something? Something you can throw?
Oh, now that you
Yeah,
can
I'll
see
just-
it, it is near death.
Alright, so, he's gonna stow away his great axe, and he's gonna take his hand axe out, and he's gonna attempt to chuck it at the Hezro
All right,
recklessly.
throw a reckless hand axe.
Alright.
So unfortunately, it would only be on melee attacks, but 24 would still strike it.
Alright. And, just ignore the rage damage, it'll just be 5.
Alright, so it takes 2 points, as that is, I don't believe that's a magical hand axe.
Oh
No,
my
it's
God.
not.
Alright, anything else?
Yes, since it got hit, it's got the protectors on again. Then I'm just gonna go back in the corner, and then end my turn.
Thank you.
Okay.
Behind the little blonde.
Riala.
I'm going to step down here and oh, the
Excuse me.
darkness is gone.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, cool. All right, so let's do ethereal weapon. Oh, I think that misses.
Yeah, it would dodge out of the way.
And sacred flame.
Alright, so you throw another sacred flame at it. Whoa, 17 will dodge it. And it roars back at you in response.
And run away.
Alright.
This is gonna hurt.
The Hezro is marked by your barbarian. But, well, he'll move up this way. And it is going to, I think, attack you, Alwyn.
Oh.
No, not me.
The
I
planks can
stay.
do damage to it.
Yeah. Alwyn looks like he's easier to hit.
No, not
It
quite.
not, no.
He might be.
Oh, you dodge the first slice. Dodge the second slice. Ooh.
Ouch.
The bite probably lands. Even with the disadvantage. You are bit for 12 piercing.
Actually, not bad.
6 of which is absorbed by your temp.
Yes, so 6 damage total.
Clank.
Now, once you lose the temp, you have to get it back again, right?
Yes.
On your turn.
Okay.
Cool. So that actually, I'm glad you moved to there, I believe.
Con save also. To hold your mark. Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
Yeah, so you would make the stench save, he would make the concentration. 13 is going to miss him, unfortunately. Second attack? Yeah, 22 will strike.
There you go.
doing 11, bringing him even closer to death. Anything else?
Cool. I am going to try to goad him into attacking me.
Yeah, so you do your gauntlet thing.
Yeah. Walking. But yeah, no, that's
All right, Alwyn.
Was he turned away from me now?
I mean, there's no facing, so he sees you all. But you do have flank if you were using a melee weapon.
No, I'd have to item interact to put the bow away, right? So
yeah,
it'd just be disadvantage to fire from point blank.
Yes, if you want to shoot him from right here.
Otherwise, I would have to disengage.
Yeah.
Clank would squawk, "Get away! I got this."
Okay, so...
Or take an opportunity attack. Because disengaging will use your action. You wouldn't be able to attack it.
Let's risk the Oppie. Single Oppie, right? Not all 3 Oppie?
Yeah, it would be 1. Alright,
Okay.
so you back away. It is going to claw at you. 18?
18 will hit.
15 slashing. Which I think puts you to wounded.
Yes.
But you do manage to get away, even taking that hit.
Okay. Because I don't get my temp until the end of my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we will go ahead and make our bow shot.
Alright, you do need to check for your concentration as well from the on your mark.
And that's a Constitution save.
Yeah. Yeah. So you hold that and go ahead, take your shot.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, 17 will strike him.
Okay.
For 6 points, which is enough to bring him down.
8 with the hunter's mark.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright, so
cool.
all your enemies have fallen, and things are now quiet. The room seems to have a couple of statues in it, as well as some crates. What do you want to do?
Friends, I think we should rest for now.
Okay. I would agree with that. That would last hit hurt a little bit. As he's bandaging his forearm.
I'm going to go try to restart the API scripts, because something's weird. Hopefully it fixes it. But you
moved over here with darkness.
How long does your darkness last?
It should be almost up.
Is it a minute?
Check it. Here, I'll go ahead and drop it.
Yeah, I assume it would be done. Are you gonna try to give out more?
Thank you.
Okay, so no, those aren't HP. If you have a 6 in your roll, then make sure you have 9 temp. If you have a 5, whatever your highest is. If you have a 5, you have 8 temp. If you have a 4, you have 7 temp. It looks like
She's giving everyone the rest of her temps.
Elwyn, you only got the 7, unfortunately.
That's
Everyone
fine.
else, and it looks like Ray. If Ray didn't already have something higher, then she only gets 8.
What is this 19 by me? What does that mean?
I had 5
Ray's
rounds
better
left on Twilight Sanctuary,
Oh.
so I rolled to see if I would have given you max on one of those rounds, which I did.
Yeah.
So you get
Yeah.
9. Sorry for the confusion.
If you got a green box, then you got 9. If you didn't, you have to
Yeah.
look what the highest number is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
And you agree to that number, yeah.
I really would have liked the 23 health flat.
Right, yeah.
I bet.
See what happens when I do it your way, Lou? Now they're like, oh, 23 instead of seeing all the rolls.
Wait, my way? Why is that my way?
Well,
Oh, you mean with the brackets?
Together, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, brackets are good for some things anyway.
Right, but yeah. But if
Alright.
I had done like 5d6, if I'd this
Sure.
more obvious for this use. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good for this thing. So yeah, you those of you who are diseased, just remember that you are still poisoned. The rest of you who got it from the stench are fine.
So we can't heal, or what's the poison thing mean?
No, it's just the poison
Just a
effect.
disadvantage. Cool.
Yeah, no, I believe you can heal. I don't think it stops your healing. Let me check what the thing does again.
Okay, so I used healing hands. I used healing hands, but I do still have Golem of the Sun report if someone needs. It's going to be very small amounts, but some modest healing.
It seems we are going to try to rest. Maybe you save your energy.
What skill do you think it would take to collect essence or useful things from these creatures?
So that's the disease effect right there. You get to try to lose the disease at the end of the day during a long rest.
Yeah, cool.
But I don't think it doesn't say anything about affecting healing. It just gives you the poison state, which is disadvantage.
Does protect from poison heal that?
Looks like it does. Well, no, because this is the disease. They aren't actually poisoned. They just have the poisoned effect.
Okay.
And I think Elric and Rhea are still cursed as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think you have a paladin in this group because they can deal with disease pretty easily.
Yeah.
I can deal with the curses, but I need to rest, a long rest.
All right, so
while
you're
we're here, can I like inspect all the walls and everything?
yeah, so you're gonna take or attempt to pass an hour here.
Yeah, while they're like harvesting the bodies and stuff, I wanted to like check all the room.
All right, so getting essence from demons is Arcana.
If we're passing an hour, I'm gonna take a short rest.
Well, you're attempting to pass an hour.
Yeah, of course. After I drop darkness, I pull down my cloak and I use my cloak wiping off.
Wait, what?
Wiping off the blood and everything from my face.
There's some fireworks in the dungeon.
I don't know why that +1 is there. It shouldn't be there.
It's okay.
But I am rolling at disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
1, 2, 3.
Mary, what are you talking about?
I assume her dog is having issues with the fireworks.
No, she said metagaming.
Nothing.
I've been checking the walls everywhere you go. I've been checking behind the tapestries and all that other shit.
I did think I was muted. Sorry about that. The fireworks just started up again in the area, and my dog is terrified. It is amazing how much a 12-pound dog can like rattle like the furniture she's on.
Oh no!
Yeah. Poor thing. Dang it.
All right, so you are checking these bodies for essence. Clank.
Oh, that was guided.
Did pretty well. You wouldn't have guidance for this, but
correct. Yeah. So that shouldn't have been clicked on.
All right.
So this hour we're taking is not actually a short rest hour, right?
I'm taking one.
Well, if the hour passes, then I'll let you guys know when you can spend a short rest. But time is passing right now. So that's the Rudderkin essence you get.
Well, no, I want to fucking
Cool,
do,
thank you.
What are you saying?
The Hezro.
Ophelia, do we need to go have a talk?
About?
Playing nicely with Riala.
Wait, what's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, I think Rhea just gave something away.
My bad. No, I remember you looking behind wall. I just didn't notice it any other time. My bad.
Give me a. Well, I don't think. All right. Well, give me a perception. But I don't think anyone. At least some of you I know haven't been here before. So you would search around the room, but neither of you would find anything that seems hidden here, unfortunately.
Would I happen to find anything on a 25 of additional value from that Rudderkin? Because the mark is still active on him and I have advantage on perception checks?
That's against him, I believe, not just in general.
Right, that's what I mean, is looking at his body.
Trying to get any extra.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't really have anything on him. At this point, he's been banished because he was slain, so it's just the essence.
Yes, kids.
So yeah, you would do the searching. Time would continue to pass because you said you wanted to pass an hour, right?
Yeah.
So the hour would pass without issue. Go ahead and spend one of your short rests if you want to.
All right.
It's now 11:30 in the AM. 11:35.
I'm going to summon one of my will-o'-the-wisps before we benefit from that rest.
If you do that, you'll have to start over on your rest.
I'm fine if we want to take time.
Well, I mean,
I guess you could do it at the start of the rest.
Yeah, I'm fine extending a rest or whatever.
It's no big deal. I thought you had let me do that before, so
We kind of came to the consensus that spells and like class abilities are considered strenuous, even though it doesn't say they are. Like the class abilities are, we kind of just agreed that they were.
Fine. I was just thinking like I get my wild shapes back and I hadn't used them, so having an extra familiar would be handy. But that's fine.
Yeah.
The druid. I thought the druid was only like one action. The druid, you're summoning.
I think it's the same as casting the find familiar spell. It's just called something different.
Yeah. Well, any type of
a spell in this way. So you're still doing a spell. Yeah.
Yeah, any type of class ability is a strenuous action.
True.
So
I'll go ahead and use my second wind.
Now, did you say it's 2 hit dice are refilled per long rest?
Per long rest, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So yeah, what does the group want to do?
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Well, I asked Ophelia if she can heal me. Ophelia, can you?
So wait, did you do the second wind after you finished the rest?
Yeah, it comes
Oh,
back
okay.
every.
Got it. Yeah.
Ophelia. I do not have that ability, friend.
Oh. That's not good.
Dude, what's going on now, Rick?
I go ahead and take my health potion, which is 1d4 plus 4, right?
2d4 plus 2 for a normal health potion.
So are these crates here?
Yeah, so there are some wooden crates in this room that seem to still be sealed.
Could I investigate them to see if there's like any symbols on them or?
No, it doesn't look like there are any symbols. These just seem like just plain wooden crates. They, like everything else in here, aren't dirty or dusty, so these may have been left here as part of the original laboratory. You're not sure.
Cool. And then this door over here, is there any writing on it?
It has
below it?
Yeah, it has the sealant markings on the floor, which you would guess means there's something in there, like the other ones.
Very good. Does anybody want to? Well, what do I don't want to open these crates, but if anybody else wants to,
Hand me a
I can't
crowbar.
negative them out.
Let's get these
I'm
things.
kind of against. I'm kind of against taking things that aren't ours.
That's a
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Let's get
As
these.
Ophelia's like holding one of the potions, swirling it around, and it just tucks it back into her bag.
What did she say?
I have that. I took the regular healing potion and that supreme healing potion.
Oh,
Yeah,
what did that
right.
have to do with the crates? Or was that
Just Matt said he didn't
unrelated?
want to take anything.
Oh, okay, I see.
Uh,
I'm just
and
slow.
I'll drop the crowbar on the ground
But you can't
and
just
walk
hand it to
away.
me. That's so rude. Gotta pick
And
it up.
say maybe you should just hang on to that.
Yeah, I will. And then I start opening these chests
Kind of back the fuck up.
or crates or something.
Yeah, I don't want to die.
All
Yeah,
right.
get over it.
So you are breaking into some crates. The crowbar makes it fairly easy as you
Okay.
just kind of pry the top open.
I'm gonna just call out. Demi,
Call it
are you
out, girl.
there?
So,
Yoo-hoo, Marco.
No, like not in the room with the crates. I would back into the previous room.
you call for Demi, but nothing seems to happen.
Okay. I was just gonna ask whether or not the. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. It's fine.
Alan puts away his Demi be gone.
Whispering to himself, and I gotta beat the damn bad guy. I gotta open the freaking crates by myself.
What was that?
Nothing.
All right, so you're breaking into some crates.
Yeah.
All right. The first crate. And you open it up. So you see there are, looks like there's arcane components in here.
Yoink. Gotta replace the ones I used earlier.
You also see a bunch of candles. There's 10 candles.
Are they scented?
I don't know. You want to light them up?
They smell a little off. You might want these candles. Here, Clank, take 100 of these components. I toss half of it to Clank.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, thief.
I assume you hand them to them as these are like powders and vials of stuff.
Just dust him.
It's like throw a bunch of chalk at him.
All right, is that all in this one?
Yeah, so that is all of that's in this crate.
I go to this next one then, and start working on that.
Elric, I'll hand the components back to you. I told you I don't want anything from here.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, then I.
Clank looks a little nervous.
Yeah, I guess I put it back in my. Okay, all right.
Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. If you want me to start looking over these arcane these candles, I can.
Yes, if you want to. I thought you didn't want to touch anything in here.
I don't want to take anything, but I don't mind studying things. I start casting. Well, do these look magical at all?
I mean, they would just look like candles to you. Detect
Cool.
magic might tell you something about them.
Yeah. So I'll start casting detect magic in this room.
Alright, so you're ritual casting that. You pop open another crate.
Yay.
This one looks like it has... Well, there's a couple of things in here. You would see 4 potions in like potion vials and a tankard of some kind.
Seems there's some potions and a tankard in this one. Anybody want anything?
I'll take the tankard.
I throw it at you.
Catches it really easily.
All right, now go for the next one.
How many potions?
4 potions.
4. Cool. Sweet. Thank you.
Alright, next one. You pop open. This one would have. So this one looks like there's a pouch inside of it, as well as a bunch of old-looking coins.
Ooh.
In the pouch, you'd find a couple of things, which I will list out.
Cool. Old world coin. Okay.
You read so good.
Is that what that says? Did I read it right?
Old world coin. Yeah.
Old world coin.
Here we go. Okay.
OWC.
There's a pearl. I'm gonna pocket the pearl and be like, "Look, here's some coins."
Ooh.
And
I throw the coin
yeah.
everybody.
Great.
I throw it at Clank.
So who's taking the coins? Clank? Or is Clank
Can I roll for perception to see him pocket that pearl?
Oh no, well he wasn't hiding it. He just took it, I assume.
I mean, if
Okay.
y'all wanted something, and y'all be over here like me, looting and scavenging. Give you whatever.
So
Feel like creeps forward.
are you taking the old world coin, or is someone else taking it?
If nobody else takes any, I mean, y'all gotta speak
I
up.
would, Alwyn, Ophelia, Alduin, do you think it's okay to mix these coin with our other coin?
So you know you probably can't spend these, but you could convert them to gold bars. You just need to melt them down.
Yeah, and we also have a bunch of other old world coin.
That silver raven figurine is interesting to me.
I'll hesitantly take the 320.
All right.
My assumption,
Thank you.
Clank, is
Thank you.
the rune masters are no longer with us, and their belongings will not be missed, and they will aid us in our quest to defeat these demons.
Crows like
For the greater good.
Coin, right?
Sorry,
I
what?
chucked for the silver raven figurine at Alwyn.
Thank you.
All right,
Make
so
sure you
Alwyn takes the raven figurine, and who took the pearl? Was that
Me.
you? All right, so you take the pearl, and I assume you're cracking open the last one.
Yeah.
So the last one is going to have looks like more potions. You'd find 2 more potions in this one.
Ew.
And it looks like a spell scroll. Yeah, so here I'll list them.
I'm like, oh, please be a ritual, and I
Elemental weapon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sounds like it's Alwyn's kind of thing.
Yeah.
I forget what type of spell that is. I would guess wizard, but maybe.
It's druid.
It's a druid.
I know I've had it on my.
I
Druid's
think
Prayer.
there's a lot of classes that carry it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if rangers have it.
It's a fun little buff to put on someone's weapon if
Yeah.
you fight where somebody's vulnerable to specific elemental magic.
Yeah.
But most of
That
the time,
turn
I don't
my
know if
bow
it's
into a magical bow, so I don't
Yeah,
get
it would.
Lubian.
But just for
What'd you say, persnickety?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's artificer, druid, paladin,
House
and ranger.
rules.
It is also
Yeah, so
concentration.
ranger you can. Yeah.
House rules.
Would my tech magic have gone off yet?
Probably not yet. It hasn't been 10 minutes, but
Cool.
if we want to pass some time, so it is now 11:45 when your detect magic would go off. And you would see the candles, the raven figurine, and probably the spell scroll would be emanating some magic.
Ooh.
I would.
Clank, I'm very
cast that.
intrigued by this Raven's figurine.
Do we have more time for me to inspect these things? And I feel like Ulrich, I recall you being quite handy in identifying things.
Yes, I was just about to see. I was going to work on these potions. We have 6 of
Clank,
them.
can I light one of those candles?
Maybe we hold off until we figure out what these candles do. But yes, you absolutely can, but let's figure out what they do first.
No random candle lighting.
Ulrich, since you haven't paid me for my services, I ask if you will help me identify the hidden meaning with this figurine.
If you recall, Alan,
I have zero recollection.
You were paid 100 gold only a few days ago. Don't try to cheat me.
I was? Well,
You
this
were.
is news to me. I check my gold purse. Oh, there it is.
So it seems like it would take us about 30 or 40 minutes to identify everything here. Do you want to wait that time, or should we move along?
Well, it seems we're in a safe place, at least for the
Let's
moment.
walk between the statues and see what happens.
As long as we don't go casting any ritual, reading any rituals, or scratching any runes, we might be safe.
I'm guessing these are some sort of runes right here.
Yeah.
Correct assumption.
So the doors with the demons have had seals on them, so you assume that there are more demons trapped in whatever room.
Yeah, we've broken runes just like these on the last 2 doors.
Okay.
And there were demons within.
Been met with
The
what they
demons
are.
also came before as soon as we opened the doors, not necessarily the room.
The doors seem to be the seals. You're right, because we only scratched out these runes. You're right. These up here are still there. Yeah, these up here are still there.
When you opened the door, though, it did seem to break them as the creatures were able to pass through afterwards.
Right.
So the runes are technically still there, but you don't think they're functional. The ones up here. Alright, so is that what you want to do? Or go ahead.
Can I look behind the statues and see if there's anything there?
No, just wall. Old and very clean walls.
Why is the wall clean?
Who's
dusting?
Everything in here has been dust and dirt free. You assume there's some kind of magical enchantment.
Demi's a good housekeeper.
Yeah, be the dwarf intelligence.
Alwyn pulls out an old dusty cape and wipes it on the wall to see if it cleans the dust off his cape.
If you wipe dust on the wall, it would vanish.
Alwyn starts to scrub more vigorously.
Alright, yeah, it seems like any dust that you try to put down in this place would just go away.
They're washing machine walls.
When we entered here, did like our persons become cleaner, our clothing and stuff?
It didn't seem to affect you. You guys are all still grimy and dirty. But you're not leaving like dirty footsteps or anything.
Like a cat now.
I will lay down on the floor.
Just
and
roll around.
And like press my dirty hair against the floor. And
as the demon enters the room, we're all doing the inchworm across the floor.
So yeah.
I just look at everybody and say, y'all are disgusting, and I just clean myself with prestidigitation.
Alright, yeah. You prestidigitate yourself.
Mind hitting me with one of those, I'll share my cupcake tomorrow with you.
Eldwin's kind of sniffs his shoulder, be like, I don't smell that bad.
You all smell pretty bad.
That's because your nose hairs got burned off in front of
I don't
the
think
frog lord.
anyone here is bathed by fire.
Over, please help.
If you haven't been using prestidigitation, like none of you have showered in weeks.
Okay, everybody, you get a prestidigitation.
What? Okay,
Beautiful. Thank you, my friend. It's much easier than
Can I
rubbing
look
on the
for
wall.
vials?
Elric's just cleaning everyone now.
Yeah.
Now
Alright.
that we realize how clean this place is, it like makes us feel even dirtier. like, oh, okay, we need to get clean.
What do you mean look for vials?
The alchemy place.
Oh, I think you searched those tables already.
Okay.
So there were a couple of
I'm running
potions,
low
but
on vials, friends.
I have
I
some.
may-
If you see any, okay, great.
I
Thank
will
you.
I will give you 6. I still have 3.
Oh, thank you so much, Ria. I'll put them to good use.
I have 10.
Alright, so are you waiting to do more identifies, or are you moving on?
Alwyn looks to the group, hopefully holding up his silver raven.
Yeah, I'm trying to do as many
Yeah.
identifies.
I think there were 7 items between and 2 of us can identify, so it would take about 40 minutes.
Alright. So you start passing time casting identify.
Yeah.
Out of character, like, I kind of still really want to fucking explore this room based on what Rhea says. But in character, since I failed it, I'm like, I don't know if I would keep looking.
I told you I did not mean anything by that statement.
I don't fucking believe
Not suspicious at all.
Don't be suspicious.
I mean,
don't be
Clank
suspicious.
would much rather open this door than any of the other doors that we
Don't
crossed.
Open which door?
The one
the
in the
one
Hezro room?
in this room. Yeah.
Okay.
It seems the
let me have.
you know so this one has the little demon floor thing. This has the same markings that this door had. And then the other one, Demi talked to us and told us not to open.
Guess I
But
gotta
what?
see what you're talking about here. So don't open the red script, but open the blue script?
That's what he's saying, anyway.
That's Clank's perspective. This looks better to open.
Looks
than
less
down
insidious than all of the big 4, 2x2 square deep full text.
But that's my perspective.
So this...
It's literally 10 feet of abyssal text.
Yeah, I mean, to remind you, this is a ritual that you can use to seal that area from outsiders.
What does it last?
It lasts an hour, and I believe it requires 100 demon essence to cast it.
In that chest, yeah.
I'll go check that door myself after.
The ritual, like, it takes an hour to cast it, or
No, it's 10 minutes, and it will last an hour per casting of it.
Oh.
So that's meant to keep something out of this room. Is that my understanding?
We don't know for sure.
Yeah, you're not sure. It doesn't look like it was made by the same people as who put the seals on the doors. It may have been different people.
Yeah.
What are the chances that something would come through red abyssal script door when we open blue door?
Well, we've been opening the blue doors, and we keep finding demons, but it doesn't seem to be related to the abyssal script door that we can tell. But just FYI, I think we determined that this ritual affects certain types of creatures. Didn't we determine that?
Outsiders, yeah.
Okay. And then Alwyn, like, the tablet over here, it has a ritual in Celestial on it that we believe summons something.
Did someone take that tablet?
Yeah, I have it.
Alright.
That's right. She put it in her bag of
So,
holding.
yeah. So you have that, so I'll just delete it since you have it already.
Oh, it's magic.
That pouch we found wasn't a bag of holding, was it?
With the raven in it? No.
No.
It's just a pouch.
Keep the pouch, though.
I
It's
stole
always
your.
good to have spare containers.
I stole
Alwyn's votes for the blue door.
I stole your bag of holding, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I has?
Maybe.
Yeah, I know they looted your character when you left. Well, they didn't loot him, but I mean, I think it was stuff that they had lent him.
Well, the infusion was just transferred to someone else. Clank's
Yeah.
infusion, and then I think we took the bag. I think that was it.
Clank, is there any chance you can make another bag of holding? Because without it, I can't carry anything. This armor weighs so much.
It's very heavy.
We'll have to wait till tomorrow, but I think there are better things that I can use my infusions on.
Well, if you think so.
Philios
Um,
goes, why don't you just use the
but,
bag on the armor?
Alwyn, you can take my bag of holding if you want.
Guys, we have 3 bags of holding in this group without using one of Clank's infusions. That's way more than a lot of parties have. We can figure it out no matter who's carrying the bags.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want
like if you're encumbered, just give some of your gear, like put some of your gear in one of the bags and make sure at least the weight of it is recorded in the party treasury, the weight of the items that you're storing in the bags, you know?
Do you want your bag back, Austin, out of game? I can give you your bag back. We'll have to do the recording of it afterwards, after the session.
Oh my gosh, I've been talking with my mic muted the whole time.
Okay, what'd you say?
So, like, I've got a bunch of stuff that's grayed out on my sheet. Would that be something that was taken with the bag of holding?
Grayed out.
I don't know. The only thing that was in the bag of holding was the power gem.
Obsidian dagger and then
there
the
should
power
have been
gem.
like
Those are the
an
2
obsidian
things.
dagger, 400
Yeah.
nature components from Goblin,
Oh,
240 gold worth of flowers.
The only things we took were the obsidian dagger and the arcane crystals.
Wait, is there an obsidian dagger on your sheet? I don't see it there.
I think it was
have it now.
in.
No, it went to the
It
party
was.
one.
We deleted it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the I think the grayed out stuff is just because it's not checked. Yeah. So if it's not checked, I don't think the sheet records its weight, which I'm not sure why they're unchecked, but yeah.
Those were
There's
things I
actually
had thrown in my bag of holding.
Ah, all right.
There's actually a setting that says whether or not you want to count the weight of unchecked items, unequipped items. I think the term.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In the little gear wheel settings section of the Roll20 sheets.
All right. So
And I use that setting. Like if I have a bag of holding, then I'll like uncheck stuff so it doesn't that's in the bag so it doesn't count the weight. Yeah.
Right. Yep. And that's what I think I was doing. So okay.
all right. Do we want to pass some time then, or are you going to keep exploring?
We're still trying to let's go ahead and finish this.
Friends, maybe we go
Yeah,
back to town for the day since I am out of spells to heal, and if some of our allies do get to 0 HP, this disease may be quite treacherous.
Be back to town, like to Char?
No, just back to the camp.
Oh, the Goblin camp, or the camp in the mountains.
Camp.
Oh, that's
Orkhart's camp.
Yeah. But do you mind if we finish this identify first?
Yes. Let's finish the identify and then go back. Because if we haven't messed with seals, we shouldn't trigger anything else, right?
Well,
How do you
we
guys
don't know
feel
whether we don't know whether or not Demi or other protocols in this place might reseal some of the the runes that we used to get in here. I'm not sure. I mean that's Rio would not know, and so she would say, it was a challenge to enter this place. I don't know whether or not any of the protections would re-up themselves if we
Would it be worthwhile to test that and see whether it comes back? Because if she's reactivating it, or if Demi, whatever it is, reactivates it, would that not also increase further protection from stuff coming in to us that we could rest here?
Maybe. I was just thinking of the explosive runes in the Ankeg tunnels that they regenerated or what have you, so I'm not sure.
My vote would be to identify and rest here then.
That sounds like a better option. Yeah, I forgot about the runes. Oh.
Yeah, those are gonna serve some form of protection if they're not disturbed. Then nothing should change.
Early in the morning still, right? It's like noon.
Yeah, it's almost noon. It's I believe it's
So let's
11.
identify and push forward.
Mm.
We can keep the damaged individuals further back from the fighting.
Do I understand correctly that 3 of us are poisoned or diseased?
2 of you are diseased.
Yeah,
Alwyn
Alwyn and
and
Elduin.
no, Alwyn is not. It's Elduin and Clank are the 2 diseased ones.
Oh,
Your
so
poison
I
isn't
think
still on you.
Is it just
It
smoke
isn't?
then?
It's the little snowflake as well as
Oh,
the
it's the
smoke.
snowflake. Okay.
Yeah.
So I saw that smoke cloud on Alan. It's gone now, but that's what threw me off. Okay. And then Elric and Rhea are cursed, but that's not as big a deal. So
Yeah, you've noticed actually since you've been in here that creature doesn't seem to be popping up. You haven't seen it watching you.
Great.
Has anyone spoken to you, Eldwin, in your mind since we entered this place?
No, nothing has spoken to me.
It's interesting because I have not seen the mirror or the shadow of myself since we entered this place either. Perhaps
Seems like a
this
safe
place
place.
has
Yeah,
wards.
let's research and prep to move forward.
Alright, so we're doing some identifies. What are the first 2 items you're identifying?
I'm just identifying.
Raven figurine.
Raven figurine?
Potions.
So
Yeah, I'll do the Raven figurine first.
Thank you.
Alright.
I feel like it's got something to do with like perception or archery because I'm optimistic like that.
Sure, why not?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll give me like the touch of the Malefic Viper or something. I don't know.
It is how cool it's all, you know.
Or it just could be an empty vial.
Speaking of which, semi-OC, is there a way I can research in downtime like poisoned arrows or anything like that?
You would
is it
need
just like a hand
poisoner's
application?
tools. So you would need proficiency in poisoner's tools to be able to poison weapons. So you'd have to learn the tool, which you can do with downtime activity, I believe.
Could you buy?
But I would need to
poison
purchase.
tipped- Could you buy poison tipped arrows from a professional, like just to have them in your quiver, and not poison them yourself?
I would have to
Oh,
check
it's right
the
here.
rules on that.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I think that's kind of where I want to start progressing towards, is some sort of poison application with the arrows, especially where I was thinking about that in my downtime while I was missing you guys and crying myself to sleep. That I've got an acid dragon. Why can't she spit acid or poison of some sort on my arrows to further increase effectiveness, or what I could do to get poison arrows?
So that's what the figurine does, Clank. The potion is a potion of healing, if you identify it.
Yeah.
Who is taking the potion of healing? Or I guess someone has it already. Elric hasn't.
Do you mind if I hold on to it? I just used my last one. Hello?
No one seems to object.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
objection.
Okay, so then I take it, I guess.
Was that one of the new ones? Because weren't there several potions in the crates that you guys just?
Yes, that was one of the 6 potions, was a healing potion. Alright, and who took the raven? That was Alwyn?
Alwyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just drag that, you should be able to drag that onto your sheet.
That's pretty
if you
fucking
flip
cool.
it up.
Yeah, it's a handy little one, and it doesn't require.
Yeah.
How do I drag it on my sheet? Do I have to go to
In the compendium.
Compendium thing.
Yeah. You were already trying to be a Pokemon master. This is just another Pokemon.
You bet your biscuits it is.
Silver figurine.
Staravia.
Alright, so another 10 minutes is passing. Right?
If you'd like, I could look at potions as well.
Yeah.
I might be able to, if some of them are herbal in nature, I may be able to identify them while you work on others simultaneously.
Alright.
I would be looking at the candles.
Alright, so candles this time. And another 2 potions, right?
Yeah.
But my identify will only work if the one I'm looking at is herbal, based on herbalism.
Alright,
It's a healing
so
potion.
another 10 minutes pass. you find that these are candles of the deep. The 2 potions are both healing potions. Normal.
Nice.
Uh,
I'll hand it back.
Who wants these healing potions?
I'll take a healing potion.
Yeah.
Probably
Alright.
good if you guys have some too. I shouldn't have them all.
Alwyn, here, take this.
Thank you, my friend, as he accepts it from Elric.
Alright.
Does
3
anybody want
potions
the
left,
candles?
Is that right? Oh, very good.
There are
3.
3 left, yeah. So these candles will burn when immersed in water.
Are you holding on to those, Clint?
Does anybody want to hold on to those, or should I put them in the bag?
I have no use
How
for
many
Why
of
don't we
them
at
was
least
there?
all carry one?
Yeah.
We should, yeah, at least carry one and put the spare 3
So I hand
in the
out
bag.
3. There's 10.
Or 10. Put the extra 4 in the
1,
bag.
2, 3. Cool. Great. I'll do that.
I don't need one, so just record it with the rest.
Yeah, please go ahead and leave mine with the rest as well.
Cool.
All right.
Rhea was not planning on taking anything from this place until we fully cleared the place and made better friends with Demi. Since
Yeah, that is true. I'm
she's
not going
stopping.
to
She's not
put
stopping
them.
any of you guys from doing this. She's just not taking anything.
Yeah,
because
I forgot
of the warning.
that's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what they are, and Elric, if you want to hold on to them, you can. Otherwise, we'll leave them here.
I just look at them both. Ugh, y'all are sick. And I put the candles of the deep in my bag. It's 10 of them,
I'm gonna
right?
take one of them.
Yeah, there's 10 candles of the deep.
9, okay. Alright. And then I guess we're going to identify the rest of those potions.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like we can do all 3 at once.
Yeah, the last 3 are healing potions.
Awesome.
That was easy. I'll hand them back. The one I was identifying.
Alright, I take another of those.
So it is now 12:15.
I offer out.
You care if I take one of those healing potions?
Yeah, I was about to say. I offer out the other 2 to anybody who wants them.
I'll take one of them.
Okay. Let's see. Elduin. And I throw it at Elduin.
He catches it.
Okay. Make sure you record your stuff. Alright.
All right, so what do you all want to do?
Guys, if the zombie apocalypse had started and these are like people like zombies all around my house, I wouldn't know the difference.
Right. I want to check out this door and propose we do the ritual and I enter it, and if there's a problem I can step out of it, hopefully.
I think we should continue to explore the blue runes as was suggested before, and then come back to this when we know whatever else there is to know of this place.
If you think that's best, who else? Everybody else agree with that, or?
I think it might be best for us to take a long rest first.
It's quite early.
It's quite early. Yeah.
It is indeed, but I am concerned for you and Alduin Plank.
Did I understand correctly that this disease that is upon them, that they could die more easily in combat? Like they if they hit 0, was that the thing where?
Yeah, so you would know, or anyone with medicine would know, like mechanically speaking, 0 would kill them.
Which I think we said. I think we said that during the combat. I was just trying to remember exactly how that had been said.
Sorry.
So they're just not as resilient to, yeah. And they look diseased right now. They don't look
If
good.
we understand that, and they look, then I think perhaps resting, even if it does mean we have to split the day for a while, could be wise.
Okay.
We could even retreat to the entry room, or even the room with the golems, since they seem to be a protective element of this place, as long as we do not plan to desecrate them in any way.
All right, so do you want to just try to pass time in here and do a long rest?
I mean, I guess that's what they're wanting
I
to do.
think I think that's best for Elduin and Clank.
Eldwin and Clank are often Eldwin always, and Clank often ends up in melee. I don't wish for them to be.
I wish for us to explore these caverns safely, friends.
All right.
And not risk our lives unnecessarily.
I am tough. I can go a little further.
Eldwin, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling?
I can try my best to fight, but I don't know.
You are our primary shield, so we would not wish you to go into battle if you.
Yeah, I do not wish to put your life at risk. I have much magic to protect me.
We've already lost you once, Elduin. I don't want to see it happen again.
I would like to rest and see if this disease goes away.
Let's see. Elric already goes, and he's trying to make a bed in one of. I assume there's hay in one of these, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not very comfortable, but
It'll do. It's fine. And yeah, and I start sleeping in one of these.
all right. So we're passing time in here, trying to pass a day.
If we are, if it's midday, then we pass downtime. If there's stuff available for us to do whatever projects, is that right?
If you have the requirements, which would you would have to be something you could do in here.
Right, and you
like
said that
learning
this was
a language from somebody else.
Yes.
Love you too. Bye.
Oh,
I love you.
Oh my god.
Busted.
Oh, you love someone. Wah wah. No, just kidding. All right, yeah. So what are we doing? We resting here?
Yeah, we're resting. You said that this was an alchemy lab?
Yes. So if
May I? Go ahead. Sorry.
if you have alchemical projects, you could use this to do them.
I have. What did I pick up? I have some nature components. May I work on a healing potion that we are from that recipe I copied last session?
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Awesome.
So that'll be 8 hours, but you can start working on that. Time is passing, unless anyone tells me they're doing something.
I mean, I want to bum rush that door down there, but
Doot.
Like it's clawing at the back of my mind constantly.
All right, so
Elric, I have a game we can play. We used to play it in my old crow's nest. It's called Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yes, I've heard of it. Although I don't have the set. Do you have the set with you?
Not with me.
Oh, interesting. Would you
Sounds
care
similar.
as I'm smoking, I'm like, would you care to have some of this pipe weed?
Gladly, thank you.
It sounds similar to a game called Chainmail.
Mm.
I heard it being taught by one of the guards during one of our trade routes from my tribe previously.
Interesting.
Right, so time is passing. 8 hours would pass. Slowly making it 8:15, so you would finish your project because I believe it's 1 day. If you're making a normal healing potion, right?
Yeah, and so I spend 25 gold worth of the nature components that I have in my pack.
Does anybody have anything that they want made or repaired?
Make me a sandwich.
I don't think we have a kitchen here, bud. I'm sorry.
This is horrible. I hate it here.
I do agree.
Get used to it, Elric.
But cool, yeah. If nobody needs any armor repaired or anything, then
Yeah.
Clank's just playing games.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm telling I'll tell a story about how I killed a goblin with a fork or something. Like, yeah, Clank. See, look, I killed it with the fork. It was unorthodox, I know, but no response. Yes, I know it is quite shocking.
I was muted, but you know, I am
What is this
glad you
muted
have
you
killed
speak of, Clank?
orcs with forks before. It
Oh,
rhymes, so it must be
I
true.
I don't think I can ever top you knocking that that hobgoblin into the mountains. That was amazing. I have never seen anything quite like that.
As I tap my thunder gauntlets, yes, the thunder punch, classic thunder punch.
Huh.
It is fun.
Interesting. It's like I heard the sound when he was flying away. It was like it sounded like a K and possibly an O or something. It was hard to hear, but it must have been from the impact.
KO.
Must have been.
TKO.
All right, I'm done. I'm done fucking around.
About to find out.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the goal.
All right, so time is passing. Give me a moment here to do some things.
Oh God.
The DM things.
It's gonna be a gas leak, and he's gonna kill us all in our sleep.
Does anybody have a way to contact Orcard?
I have a silver
Maybe
raven.
check in with him.
I had an owl.
Yeah, the raven could assist, or the owl.
It might be worthwhile to check in with either of them, or with Orcard.
What were you wanting to check in about? I was just with him doing a contract.
We kind of opened a prison and left the front door open, and I'm really afraid that something might have we might have released something right into his camp. And it seemed I'm worried that we released something so powerful that they could not handle it, and it slaughtered them all.
Okay, I'm more than willing to send the raven out. I pull out my, as Elric says, Pokeball.
I wanna be the best.
Summon Staravia.
No one.
Maybe more like Honchcrow than Staravia.
There you go.
All right, now I'm upgrading it to Staraptor.
Oh, Staraptor. Here we go.
I think Fearo's faster.
Are you gonna write a note like for it to deliver, or like how you do
No,
it?
just send it. Just some random raven shows up at his house.
It's a fucking Pidgey. Always a fucking Pidgey.
Always.
Shiny Pidgey.
Jeez.
No, so does somebody have some parchment I can borrow, and I will send this letter out to...
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so I would grab the parchment from Clank and
Do you need a
write
pen?
down... I was going to write in blood, but if you've got a pen, that's much better. As I quit gnawing on my fingertip.
I mean, I really just want to see if they're still alive.
Okay.
I don't really have a message for them.
Dear Orcart, I hope this finds you alive and well. There is a chance that we opened a prison door.
We did
I think
explain
he already
quite a bit of
knows.
it to
Yeah. Need like a
Yeah, he
Lieutenant,
already knows
yeah.
all that. Maybe just checking in.
Yeah.
I hope this finds you alive and well. We are just checking in.
Depending on how much we might want to save your raven for something more important. There's not much we can do if his camp was already killed.
Owen huffs and hands the parchment and pen back to Clank.
Sorry.
Alright, so it's getting later in the day. Who is on first watch? evening watch?
Alan will take first watch.
It's Ophelia and Clank
Yeah.
according to the journal.
yeah.
Oh well, we don't have Alwyn on there at all though, so I guess we need to revise that.
Mm.
All right, but Ophelia and Clank are first watch.
Cool. Yeah.
I believe elves can take 2 watches. It depends on your sleeping ability. Normal sleepers can only take 1 watch, one of the 3. There's evening, midnight, and dawn.
Don't
Why
I
are
only
there-
need 1 watch because of the
Yeah.
trance?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, like elves. So you can take
Okay.
2 watches if you can trance,
Here, you take mine.
Okay. So I'll
but
trance.
you can also take multiple watches. Like you can have multiple people on a watch.
Well, Ophelia is human, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she's currently down for 2 watches.
So she should only be down for 1 watch if she's
Yep.
human.
I think that.
No, I
think that fixes everything.
Well, he just
Yeah.
updated it. Yeah, he just
Okay.
updated it. So now you
All
were
right.
down for evening and night, but yeah, we're good.
So evening watch, you said was who?
Ophelia and
Ophelia and Clank.
Clank.
What are your passive perceptions?
17.
So Ophelia, you think you hear Demi's voice by the entrance.
I immediately wake everyone the fuck up and say we need to go check this out.
Alwyn pops
Do we
out
all
of his
need to
trance.
go? Or should some people stay here while we check it out?
I strap my shield on and get out of my comfy bed.
I was gonna say comfy clothes. You were in your boxers.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, you got me.
He just wears armor to sleep. That's it. Nothing else.
All right. So you would hear someone moving around in the northern room.
All right, let's ambush him.
And as you walk over, you would see a bunch of figures walking in, looking around kind of in amazement. One of them would look to the south and say, intruders, this place does not belong to you. Leave now.
Doesn't belong to you. You leave.
He says, we are the protectors of this place, and you do not belong here.
Do they look like the druid we met below?
Yeah, these look like those druids. He says, you've attacked our people and our boulets once and made your way past our defenses, but we will not suffer you to be in this place.
We did not know the boulets were with you. We thought they were wild beasts.
He says,
We stayed our hand once you informed us they were trying. You called them off of us, of attacking us.
he says,
We
well,
are seeking a peace with you as well.
he says, there is no peace. We are the guardians of this place, and you are not permitted. You must leave.
You can look at what creatures you guard. I'm going to gesture to the corpses. We've slain these foul demons.
Give me a persuasion check.
Terrible guards, apparently.
Yeah. Let all of your house guests die, so I'm not gonna ask you for coffee.
So he would nod and say, you've done a service to this place by slaying them, but I'm guessing you've also helped yourself to the spoils.
I have taken nothing.
Yeah, she's taken nothing.
Neither have I.
So the druids who are kind of in front look back to the older looking one. He says, there does not need to be fighting amongst us. We do appreciate you slaying the demons, but as we said, you cannot stay here.
We are
Can we
wishing
help you slay
to
the rest
carry
of the
out the
demons?
task.
Give me another persuasion check.
I'm
Can I
also joining in that because I was saying the same thing. If that's
Alright.
okay.
Sure.
I step forward and
Oh
say,
no.
I say, I am Elric Eldenspell. I do as I wish. Intimidation.
Okay.
You want me to roll or no?
Yeah, roll intimidation then.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Nat 20.
Oh wow.
So he looks you over and says, You are bold to intimidate me or threaten me when we hold all the cards. He says, you do not possess the power to overwhelm us. We could bring more of our people in here. This is not a fight you can win.
Doesn't have to be a fight at all. Just a gesture of strength.
And it is this strength that we are using to rid these areas of these demonic presences. They cannot be allowed to possibly break free and kill innocents. So we thought it best to deal with the issue now, in the
As
Rune
well.
Master's absence.
We wish to continue killing these demons, and then we'll be free of this place.
Spoils will belong to you once they are cleared.
He says you will not
Clank is
take
going to,
anything for yourselves.
Clank
Fair
will step
bargain,
forward.
perhaps?
What's in it for us? Yeah, if we're to leave what's in here, what would you give in return? Because we see this as justified spoils of war for taking care of these demons within these rooms.
He says, we do not need your help to get rid of the demons. You are the
But how
ones who
long-
wish to stay.
Then we shall leave
And
and
why
we'll
have they
let you
not been
slay
dealt
them.
with?
He says, we have not yet entered this place. The door was safely sealed until you fumbled in here.
How did the demons enter?
Friends,
Says,
let
we
us
do not-
You can join
remember
us
that
in
we
helping
are
us
both
rid.
on the same
Yeah, if you want
team.
these demons gone, let's work together. We can finish out these demons together. You can see for yourselves that we will take nothing further. We will work together to get rid of this, and I would assume that would further our relations together, and we would unite under a common goal to eradicate this issue.
We have a common enemy.
They don't seem to be going down the persuasion route. The intimidation sort of was working, but at this point he says, you either leave or we take you prisoner, or you die here.
I walk forward. I pull out the Joker from my deck of cards. I throw it at the ground and say, "You think you hold all the cards, but you don't
Eldon will
you
just
don't even
go up
have a
to...
stack. You don't even have a stacked deck. You
Eldon
don't know
will
what
just
you're
go...
playing with, and you need to back down."
Eldon will go up to Eller's shoulder and say, enough.
Give me another intimidation check.
Yeah, because it seems to be working. 21.
So he looks at the card, he looks at you. He says, you would give your life to hold us back?
I give somebody.
And
What is down here that you are protecting? As far as I know, you simply walked into these lands not too long ago, several hundred years ago, and claimed it as your own.
He says several hundred years is a good amount of time to claim the lands as our own.
You did not build these halls. You did not build the halls of the other place. You dug tunnels. But you claimed these as yours, even though your people did not make them.
So he is going to say something in... he'll say something in Elven, which I think... Well, no, some of you are elves. Are there any dwarves among you?
Eldon speaks Dwarvish.
Alright, so he says in Dwarven to this one, he says, get reinforcements. And she will nod and start making her way out of here.
Eldon's eyes will start to glow blue. He'll slam the hilt of his axe on the floor and say, hold!
I agree with that one.
Alwyn's bow creaks back.
We do
Eldon will
not need
shout out.
to raise tensions here.
Eldon will shout out and say, we will leave this place. We do not want any more harm. We have already inflicted enough. And he'll show his infected wound from the fight with the Rudderkin.
He nods and says, very well then, leave this place, and no harm will come to you.
Who are they to tell us to leave? It's not fair.
If you know what's best for you, Elric, you shut your damn mouth.
Do you have any relation with the orcs above you?
He says, we do not have any relation with any of the surface dwellers, nor do we wish to. He says, we just wish our lands to be left alone.
If we wish to speak with you again, how shall we reach you?
He says, we do not wish to speak with any of you. Just leave.
Have you met Demi?
Clank, they are done talking. Let us leave.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are there any gifts that we can give you?
They say, we do not want any of your trickery. Just go. And this druid will come back over here, getting out of the way. So are you all leaving?
I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off.
Elric, let us go.
And
Eldon will just
friends,
walk out
we can block them in that other door.
Clank, let us not.
We fought so hard to clear these demons.
What language are you guys saying this in?
I assume common.
I'm speaking in common.
So Clank just suggested trapping these people like in front of them.
No, I suggested trapping ourselves behind that door.
Oh.
But yeah, if you suggest we leave, I feel like we could do a lot more good down here raiding this place of demons. We have broken some seals, I know, and I would hate for demons to come through those. Is there any way we could make restitution? I'm really sorry for killing your pets. We were merely defending ourselves. You didn't have any. Well, we didn't know that these were your lands.
He says, if you wish to make restitution, just leave this place and do not return to the labs.
Cool.
All right, so you guys you're all taking off.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and take off. This might be where Elric dies.
Is Elric staying behind?
Yeah, this might be where you... Because I'm not about to back down from these fucking druids.
Elric, do not fight. I cannot guarantee I will protect you if you strike at them.
No, you leave. Go ahead.
Alright, so the rest of you are leaving?
Alwyn, what do you think?
I'm really torn. I thought we were down here doing good, getting rid of these demons. They say it is theirs to take care of, but yet they have done nothing with it for hundreds of years. We have a reason to be down here. We have seen benefit and gain for the party from being down here and doing this.
Yep.
I hate to leave a quest half done. I'm very torn on this. I understand respecting their wishes, but I would really like to continue what we are doing.
Agreed.
Ophelia.
I am.
So you're all kind of still.
Now.
You're all still talking about this.
For now. Yeah. I think it is probably best we retreat now, but I do not think this will be our last time, and I wish to make amends.
Do you think we can make amends, Ophelia?
So
to the point that
this one is going
Cool.
to start chanting. Give me initiative rolls.
Good. Fucking shoot him. I hate being told how to live my life.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman.
We cleared this entire thing, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna come in. We're gonna come in, and we're gonna take business."
So he would cast, as kind of an inciting incident, he casts a fire elemental. As his eyes flare, a creature of fire rises from the ground, and his voice booms, "Leave now or die." And that's kind of where we start the initiative. But you guys can react how you want. So Elduin or Riala, you were the first to act.
So
he is concentrating on a spell.
During the conversation, I stepped out of view of any of them and shifted into a tiny spider.
Yeah.
And stealth.
Feeling behind
They're all
Ray's
in
ear.
chat.
So you're, yeah, no, I saw it. So you're hiding back here.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna start crawling up the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, Alwyn would
And watch from
know
the-
what's going on and tell Ray to go over here by the wall. He's gonna give you easier access.
What is
Crawled
the
in his pouch last time.
Yeah. What is the height of the ceiling?
I think it's 15 feet.
All right. Then I've got plenty of movement. I'm gonna crawl up and just hang out on the ceiling and watch.
Okay. Oh, these guys do have weapons and shields. I should have mentioned that. So they didn't come in here with nothing out. But all right, Elduin, what are you gonna do?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay.
They haven't attacked yet, but they seem like they don't want to talk anymore.
I think. All right. I'm trying to hold this back, but I think Elduin's eyes are just gonna go bright blue and just yell out to the druid, "You dare strike a Zytion?"
All right. So you speak, saying that to him. He doesn't seem. Well, yeah, I don't think he would know what you're talking about, unfortunately. He just kind of looks at you curiously. So you speak for your turn, and you still have your action. Are you doing anything else?
I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, so you plant your feet and get ready in case they attack. Elric.
You left this to me, Elduin. You left this to me.
Yeah. No hostilities yet.
Really, I have to be the one? God, why is it always me?
Because you started.
You're the one that wants the hostilities.
Yeah.
Y'all could have left, and I would have done what I needed to do, and that would have been simple as that. Jeez. I have a thought, but you know, I think we could do this outside a turn.
You do know that there are, well, at least you believe there are more of their clan. This might have just been a scouting party.
Did we let the one leave? Because I know Elduin spoke.
No, because Elduin yelled and she kind of backed off. So they haven't left
no,
yet.
If she tried to leave, I would have shot her with the way I was feeling.
I just want to say I don't want, you know, my character Elric would not want to be bullied out of something that he feels like he and others have earned. That's why I decided to stay.
And I feel like Clank made a solid argument too. They didn't build these lands. They didn't build any of this. They moved in, held it for 100 years, and called it their own.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I don't want to be.
Oh yeah, they don't have a really good claim, but they are. Yeah, they don't seem like they
claiming
care.
Nonetheless. Yeah.
Because they think they have the power here.
So I know this is a little bit meta, but do we want to do this? I don't want to be a reason to fuck something up here.
Well, go ahead and stay in character. So what are you gonna say if you're talking in character? Because you have 6 seconds at this point.
At 6 seconds to talk. You know what? So I guess the intimidation seems to be working, right? Did that seem to be working though?
Yeah. What's your insight? Do you have any decent insight? And I guess in general, anyone can make an insight check at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what my insight would be.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, not a check. It would be your passive because we're in combat at this point.
Oh, okay.
So it would just be, it's the same thing as a perception, 10 plus your insight check, or your score.
12?
15.
So
17?
you do get the feeling, if you have a 16 or over, you would get the feeling that they're a little intimidated. You don't think they want to lose people if they don't have to. So it is kind of like a a power game at this point. Like they're kind of threatening you, you're threatening them. Like you think that they know that they can win, but it would be costly because you think that they have the numbers. But you might be able to play this with intimidation if you're careful.
Okay. So I am.
And that's, I don't think you know that because you don't have a very high insight,
No,
but others do.
But I'm going to play it how I was going to play it beforehand.
Okay.
So, I'm going to start with a Misty Step, and I'm going to Misty Step right next to this guy. And
Drop bombs on him.
Okay.
Pull my sword out and put it to his throat and basically say, if you make one more move, you will be first.
So you can't really put the sword to his throat because he is. I mean, you could try to, but at that point, like you're trying to grab him, which would basically be combat.
So, say I pull my sword out, intimidatingly and
Sure.
at him.
Yeah. Sure. So you teleport next to him and kind of put your sword in an intimidating fashion. Give me a intimidate check.
And I say, if you make one more move, then yeah, you'll be first. Intimidation. Let me find it real quick.
Use inspiration. Never mind. Yeah, 20 is pretty good anyway. So he kind of sizes you up for a moment, but I assume that's it for you.
Yeah, for the moment.
Threatening gesture. All right. What about Ray? What is Ray?
Ray or Riala?
I have Drake Companion. Is she not ordered correctly?
Yeah, that sounds right. Riala went first.
Oh, I don't think I'm even in the rotation.
Did you not roll initiative? All right.
I did. It just didn't
Ray in
post.
there, but,
Yeah, I don't know why Ray pulled, but mine didn't.
You may have not had your token selected or something.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I think you didn't have it selected again.
Yep, you're right. So yeah, original for me was a 15.8, but token was not selected. So I'll just click and roll and put it back to a 15. That way it's fair.
Well, you can. So usually we just use whatever you get, but sure, I'll put you to 15. All right, so that would mean that you are next. What are you gonna do? There's kind of a little bit of a standoff going on.
Yep. Mexican standoff, yeah.
Ready in action. Ray's ready to infuse.
All right.
I would apply. Well, no, I'm not gonna apply it. Well, yeah, I am. Which one was the leader?
Well, these two are kind of older and look like they might be more powerful.
Okay, so on this one right here, we're gonna throw Mark of the Hunter.
All right, so you are gonna hit him. That's gonna pretty much start hostilities.
Wait! Time out. Does that do damage? I thought that just marks him.
That just marks him.
I mean, if you're casting spells on him that he doesn't know, he's probably gonna go hostile at that point.
And that's not a pretty common thing, a mark.
No. Magical marks.
Okay, I'm not doing that then. I thought that was pretty common.
Putting the red dot, the sniper sights.
Yeah, the WoW thing, just dotting everyone. No, I mean any spell casting, like if they don't know what you're doing, like yeah, everyone freaks out. Magic is very dangerous, so.
Just like we did when he started casting his elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're just extending the pissing match here, but yeah, ready in action, aimed at him. Although Ray's ready with an infused strike.
All right, so I guess yeah, that's true. I guess if you want to try to like throw the mark on him and like do an intimidate, maybe if you tell him what you're doing, yeah, maybe. All right, okay, so you're gonna. It would be. It's a little bit of a risk. Like, it's a little bit of a risk, I'll say, if you're gonna cast a spell on him.
Hunter's Mark, as I yell it and apply it.
All right, give me an intimidate check.
No, just say you are Mark.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, okay, yeah, something to that effect.
All right, so
Mark,
you.
Avaricious Hunter.
You cast Hunter's Mark on him, and you say you are marked and look at him or intimidating or something.
You now carry the mark of the avaricious hunter.
All right, yeah, give me
Avaricious hunter.
an intimidate check.
All right.
Might want to roll like
Yeah,
right.
let's burn an inspiration here.
Well, so the way it works is you're either inspired or you're not. The story points no longer. Well, you can spend story points to gain inspiration, but only once per rest. We kind of changed that since you've been here. So you would start as inspired. So if you want to use that now, like there's a little inspired check box on your sheet. So you would spend it. Yeah, so you would just spend that. Yeah, it's like on the top left if you see it.
Your proficiency.
Do we start every day at Inspired?
No,
inspiration.
you just when you have inspiration when you first start, not every day.
So I had 5. I'm dropping it to 4 now for my inspiration points.
No, those are story points. Those are different. You can spend those to get inspiration once per rest, but you do have inspiration by default when you start your character, and you haven't used it, so I'll just say you have it.
Is that what you were hinting at? Proper usage of what you were asking? Just since I'm not familiar with the new usage, that would do what I need it to do.
Yeah, story points. Okay. Yeah, okay. So go ahead, roll intimidation with advantage.
Come on, baby.
Oh, pretty good. All right. Your Drake is just gonna sit here for now.
Yeah, she's just watching me. She's ready to infuse a bow shot if she needs to.
The druid goes. She is going to kind of look nervously at the elders for guidance, and she readies an action. Same thing with this one. Actually, she's going to back up a bit to a defensive stance and ready an action. This one is going to kind of do the same, giving you an oppie clank if you want to take it.
Nope.
Alright, so yeah, they kind of close rank, getting back a bit, looking a little bit intimidated now. This guy is going to look at you all, looking kind of flustered, and he's going to start chanting. And he says, "Nature is on our side. You will not win this if you push." And he is going to cast Summon Beasts.
Would my readied action not proc off at that point?
What readied action?
That's your call.
Ooh, yeah, that's
yeah.
Like I said, it's kind of a standoff at this point. So if you wanna, start things up, but yeah, he summons a bunch of wolves.
What I was thinking is if I shot, would that stop the summoning of the wolves?
You would have to make a concentration check because this is a concentration spell, but they would still be summoned.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it then if I can't stop. If my character wouldn't know, or would know that shooting him would not stop the summoning anyway, let the pissing match continue.
All right, so they're keeping an eye on you. This one readies an action. The fire elemental seethes angrily, but it is not attacking till commanded to. Clank. I'll say the fire elemental kind of comes down this way, towards your back line.
I wish I were holding bigger than yours. Because I would drop my weapons, but I would say, it's obvious you all are more powerful than us. All we are trying to do is rid this place of demons. I think that's about my 6 seconds of speaking.
All right.
We mean no harm, I guess is what I would say with the last little bit.
So he would respond, "We do mean harm if you don't leave this place."
I'm trying to, but you're blocking the damn door.
I knew you were leaving. You're all yelling at him. But yeah, I mean, you could just walk past. They're not stopping you from leaving.
Yeah, let's just walk towards the snarling, snapping wolves. That's that's a very confusing message they're sending.
Yeah. I was working my way over there, and all of a sudden a wolf pops up in front of me. Like, what the fuck you want me to do, bud?
All right. So what about you,
That's
Ophelia?
what-
Were you doing anything else, Clank?
I mean, I'd try. Well, I would. Yeah, no, I'd tell Alwyn, let's leave. It ain't worth it.
Alwyn's bow
And
loses tension.
So is the group leaving at this point?
I guess, yeah. Alwyn's
Alric, I
gonna
trust
follow the
you.
lead of Clank.
I will
'cause he
say,
should
those of you who are insightful do think the intimidation is working. Just to let you know.
It's working, yeah.
Like, they do
I
seem
know
to
it's
be...
working, but I'm not sure how far this is gonna go before everybody stops and we have a showdown here.
Alright, so... yeah.
You know, do your own thing, because, yeah, Clank is not insightful. And he just had 2 wolves and a fire elemental pop up surround him.
That's not good for a bird. Not at all.
Yeah,
No.
I'm worried about...
I don't
Alwyn
wanna
would
be
be
a
worried about
bucket of chicken.
casualty at this point. That we can come back later, figure something else out. But right now, we've given them, in Alwyn's tactical mind, too much time for preparation. If we were going to decimate, we should have struck out the gate. We're letting both sides build up just for more death and toll.
Well, in addition to a line of snarling wolves, there's also now a fire elemental blocking 3 of us from leaving.
Yeah. So if you go to leave, it will move aside to let you go. It's not going to block you.
No, seriously, in character, is it likely that these characters would walk towards
Yeah.
the billowing fire?
I was going to walk out, and then
Yeah, we'd be like,
thing
you know,
popped
if
up
you
in
want
front
us
of
to
me.
leave, then drop your shit. Put your PP away.
I mean, the fire elemental is giving you a path through. He says, you are free to leave. Go ahead. Get out of here. And yeah, the wolves are just kind of waiting there.
Are we like free to speak as far as?
Yeah, so we'll say we drop out of
We're
initiative
dropping
at
out
this
of
point.
initiative, yeah.
I say, you know, I had a better idea, and I put my sword away. I think you're right, Clank. I think we should leave. Yes, I think we should. And then I immediately start walking out.
Okay. So yeah, they will let you all leave.
Elric's clearly up to something nefarious.
Don't be
Clank picks up on it, and Clank winks at Elric.
All right, so you are all leaving this place then.
No.
Right?
Mission accomplished, I guess. You said no, you're not.
The tiny black speck on the ceiling is hanging out on the ceiling and watching things.
That's actually probably a good idea. I like that.
All right. So you are on the ceiling. The rest of you leave. Where are you going to exactly?
As we're walking away, I kind of angrily say, "We have to go see Orchard. We need reinforcements here."
We should leave them be.
I still think there is an option for peace, Elric. I know they were frustrating, but
Ophelia, they don't want peace. They want their way. They sat there and postured themselves. They're gonna bluff us until they're absolutely forced to fight, and I think they were willing to take fight.
And I'm definitely okay if we try for peace again. It's just, I think maybe I needed to rest. There was not much I could do to benefit that fight at the very least. And I would feel
I can
ashamed
understand
if you guys
that.
failed because I was not able to help.
All right, so you're falling back to the cave at this point, the Orchard's area.
I want to stay. Well, how far are they going to escort us? Because I'm going to go as.
Yeah, that's true.
Know,
Are they
if they let us stay outside of the door, then I'm just going to chill outside the door.
They would tell you to go.
Yeah.
I'm outside your door. You can't tell me what to do now. They would, yeah. If you just stop there and stare at them, they'll be like, "You gotta keep going. You can't just live there now."
This place. They didn't say to keep going after we've left the structure.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we
kind
left
of
the place.
kind of implied. All right. So are you just
mean,
gonna?
Elwin would like
Are
to
you all just
continue
standing
his-
right there outside the door?
Eldon will
I'm
just
gonna
keep.
keep walking.
All right.
Yeah, Eldon will just keep walking.
Clank would awkwardly stand there because he knows, as a Kenku, he gets away with not understanding certain rules of etiquette.
I'm walking to go see Orcard. I'm adamant about this.
All
I
right.
would like to continue my conversation with Ophelia as we're walking out of earshot of them, if possible.
So I just need to know
Cool, yeah,
if
I'm
the.
following all of them.
Okay, so Clank is going. All right. So you are heading back upstairs through the cave. Luckily, the runes do seem to all be gone now. And back to the cave area. And I'll get back to Rhea in a moment.
That's fine. I don't want to take a bunch of time away from the rest of the party.
But what do you do once you get back to the cave?
Ophelia, you were saying that you want the option for peace still, but your main concern was being able to heal us in that fight. I agree that we let that posturing go on for too long, and I wasn't willing to accept the potential casualties at that point with allowing both sides to prepare. My question for you is, at what point do we not negotiate for peace? We've had multiple run-ins with them, have we not?
We were almost there.
Only 2 now.
2
We
now?
were almost
Okay.
there. If I had the spells prepared, I was willing to back you guys up, because there comes a certain point where we can try and try, but unfortunately they fall on deaf ears.
Thank you. That's what I was wanting to understand here. You can see how frustrated Elric is ahead of us here. I agree. We go talk to
Because he's
Orcard
stomping
about
away.
this. Yeah, we.
Do we need to talk to Orcard though? It sounds
Yeah.
like we can handle this ourselves.
Well, depending on if they bring reinforcements, Clank.
And
I wouldn't
they
like
bring
that fight with reinforcements. I think that would be a pretty stacked deck against us. But I am tired of being bullied by them, and I feel that we have made the negotiations for peace. I just want to advocate for both sides here as we're going up here so that we make a uniform decision as a team.
Maybe it'd be best
I can
to.
say.
What are you saying,
Sorry, go
Eldwin?
ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead, Eldwin.
Maybe it'd be best to have Orcard give us a little bit of leverage to maybe have the druids leave.
I think so.
Without
I don't want to shed blood if I don't have to. If we can bring reinforcements and
think
get
it's
them to
gonna
leave
be-
us alone, but I do want to
Yeah.
finish what we were set out to do there. I am a man of my word, and we were told that we needed to go do this, and we said we would do this, and we've now not done this. This goes against my moral grain.
And I could tell that they were getting ready to back down. Rick, you were quite intimidating. They were getting ready
Should
to.
we-
So I think that there is still the potential, if we have to, enforce peace through intimidation tactics, since it seems like what we were doing wasn't working. And I'm okay as long as, we can accomplish our goal.
Make the
I'm
attempt to
not willing
avoid
to
bloodshed,
risk-
but we're not going to give them their way.
I'm not going to let them harm you guys.
If we hurry, we may be able to rally some troops and rout them in time to secure the area.
All right. So what do you?
Is there-
Yeah. Go-
It sounds like we're going to try to go back to the camp and take a rest and chill for the day.
Yep, and talk
Well, I
while we're
think we had-
resting. Talk with Orcard and stuff.
But yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Mary?
I mean, I'm not there with you, but we were on evening watch, so we've passed the day. It's like nighttime.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
probably around like midnight at this point.
Oh, well
So
then,
as
yeah.
we get out of the caves,
I don't
as we
want to
get
go
out of-
far then. As close, I'm just gonna keep setting my little teapot and campfire up, and if they keep pushing me 10 feet more, I'll set it up 10 feet more.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you're
And
probably
so-
more worried they
so-
would just like kill you if you stayed there at this point.
Turn you into fried
Like,
birds.
especially if none of your people are there to protect you.
Okay,
Miri is
I'm
not
following
with
the
us, and
party.
I want to make sure she returns safe. I'm gonna find a
Okay.
safe spot here on the way back, and if I need to
Yeah.
go invisible, I will. But I want to make sure Miri gets back.
Okay, so
Sticking with Elric too.
where are you setting up or hidden or invisible or?
How far is it back down to where we just had that altercation from Orcard's camp?
So it's probably about like I mean, without the runes or anything in that cave, it's probably like a 5-minute walk, if that. It's not very far.
So I'd just be at the entrance to go back down here at Orchard's camp. That's a pretty close distance. 5 minutes away, I would think. Alwyn's is okay with the echoes and everything else.
The one thing, I will
ahead.
say though, the cave with the loose dirt, you know, the boulets were attacking you in there, so it might be dangerous to remain there, because the boulets were coming up through the dirt. If they're using them, they could use them to hit you there.
Right. No, just here at Orchard's camp. If they come busting into Orchard's camp, I think that's probably
Cool.
a pretty
So
open
we're going all the
active
way
war.
back to Orchard's camp. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you said 5 minutes from Orchard's camp without the rune impediments.
Yeah.
Alwyn would bank on that hopefully Miri, she would have plenty of time and understand that if she was in a bind, that she needed to wild shape or whatever and scramble. But I am going to be listening at that cave. If there's assistance needed, I can raise the alarm from that entrance here at Orchard's camp.
So you all head up into Orchard's camp, and you said someone was going to talk to him?
Me, yeah. Over.
Alright, so you go to his war room. Is anyone going with you, or is it just you?
I don't know.
I'm sticking at the cave entrance waiting for Miri.
So it's just me?
Okay.
I'd follow Elric.
Okay.
Alright, so you and Clank. Alright, so you go into the war room, where Orchard is talking to some of his people, one of which is the big orc that you fought with. They turn and notice you and say, Elric, welcome. What news do you have of your journeys into the ruins?
We have found this location called the Alcavian Labs.
It's kind of late at night too. What's going on?
Yes. We were clearing out some demons in this location we found called the Alcavian Labs, and as we were doing so, we were about to make another decision to clear another room, and a whole bunch of druids, we've ran into them before. They came out of nowhere and threatened our lives.
He arches an eyebrow and he says, demons.
Yes. Yes.
Dangerous enemies.
We were going to send a report to you, but we were not able. As shortly after that decision, we were ambushed, basically. They summoned wolves and a fire elemental, along with saying they were going to get backup.
He says,
thought best we leave and talk to you.
Such actions would usually bring a swift death to your enemies. Why do you fear these druids?
I do not fear them. I worried for the group, as we needed reinforcements.
He says, now these druids, you haven't spoke of them before. What can you tell me about them?
And I just dump.
All right.
Everything. Yeah.
You start talking to him, telling him about like the boulets and how they attacked you. Yeah. So these druids and their boulets are the ones that killed my scouting party.
Indeed.
He says, my hesitation is that... Or go ahead, sorry, I forgot. Clank, what are you going to say?
I was just going to say that they are claiming lands that I don't think are rightfully theirs.
He says, well, regardless, these lands, they hold powers that we might need for our journeys. Whether or not the lands belong to them is irrelevant. He says, I believe we do have the upper hand. The question is the amount of resources that we'd spend to take this land worth it? He says, do you think these Alcavian labs are important for the journeys ahead? Because we might lose quite a bit of soldiers pushing into this cave where these boulets are.
I think if you give us 12 men and a captain, we could do this. We could do it with no problem, probably barely any casualties.
Do you know how many druids there are?
I do not know. I believe maybe
How
this.
about we can find out?
We would have seen how many there were when we were leaving, right? At least the party, the scouting party, and the
Yeah, but
reinforcements
that's
outside.
just the scouting party.
They didn't have any.
Reinforcements.
Well, they didn't have any reinforcements outside. You assume they meant to go like down the hole and get reinforcements, like back to their area in the caves below. Because yeah, you didn't walk past anyone out in the hallway.
Does Erdul know any magics to lock doors? I know I know of several spells. I'm not proficient with them myself, but
He looks to
if we could
Erdul.
get into the labs, have the door locked behind us to prevent the druids from coming in.
It'd be a secure area.
It seems like there is not much they could do.
Says Erdul looks at you. He says, "Lock doors." Doesn't sound very warlike. Says, "My magic is to murder and maim. I do not know how to lock doors." Orcard says, slaps him on the shoulder and says,
bodies up to block a door?
Yeah, exactly. Erdul's like, I lightning bolt my enemies and turn them into a wall of flesh. That's how I lock doors.
Yeah, I like to joke with him.
But now he says, my apologies, but no, I don't have any locking spells. Those are useful. I do jest.
I think, Orcard, we may already be in open war with these druids, whether we fully know it or not. They're impeding us at every turn and have been, apparently, since the very start.
Give me a persuasion. He says, so you do think they would attack us anyway if we left them alone?
I think given time, yes. They would... They claim these lands as their own, and they don't want anything to do with... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think you're downstairs still.
I'm still doing guard watch.
Who's in this room? Just Erdul?
So Orcard, Erdul, and a couple of his generals, including
I would pull Orcard, Erdul,
Grogar,
and Elric towards the corner, out of the sound or out of hearing range of everybody else, and whisper to them. There's much to be discovered down there.
Who are you pulling out?
Orcard, Erdul, and Elric.
I got a 24, by the way, Lou.
Okay, so you kind of go off to the side with them.
To the side, yeah, and whisper. I think there's much to be discovered.
So if you
there's a reason, yeah.
So if you do that, like if you're trying to get him to talk in private, he says, anything you say, you can say in front of my generals. I trust everyone in this room. Do not worry. They are all on my...
look to Elric to see if he trusts people in this room.
Yeah, it's basically the three of them. Grogor, Erdul, and Orcard.
Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah.
Then, in that case, I would say there's much to be discovered down there. These druids seem to be more of a pest than... Well, no, I would just leave it at there. There's a lot to be discovered down there.
It looks
I think it would benefit us to look. Blackwater sent you to search this area for valuable things, correct?
He hired us to dig up specific artifacts. We just happened to find more things buried here than we were expecting. Which
I suspect he knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspect he knew there were things in this region that there's a reason he sent you here, and these two places we found might be some of the reasons he sent you here.
I go, Orcard, there is plenty to find down there, and I reach in my bag, and I pull out the bag of gold, and I take a handful of gold and just show, and I just kind of show them, look at what we found. Imagine how much more is down there for all of us.
He nods. He says, No, you make a compelling argument, and if these druids are going to be dangerous, even if left alone, then we should move to take what they have taken from us. Um, the one thing I would need to know is how many of them there are. If we are talking like 50 or so, then I believe a small party of elite warriors could probably fight our way through. But if they have 100 or more, then it would be a costly engagement, and we would need our soldiers, which in the caves would be deadly with their beasts.
Magic, yeah.
We do have someone we could press for information.
Excellent. He says, press this person and get that for me. And then once we know their numbers, I can make a decision.
Do we have anything we could offer these druids for peace? Is there anything you would accept from them?
He says,
Peace
well,
terms.
how do we know they won't just take our offerings and turn on us? It sounds like they are not trustworthy from what you've told me.
We do not know, but yeah.
I will say, Ophelia has tried multiple times to make peace with them, and they have warned her every time.
He says,
Sorry, I'm not there.
You're not there. He looks to Clank because he sees you seem kind of torn. He says, does not seem like you wish war, my friend, and I can understand this sentiment, but sometimes there are those that only understand force and violence and cannot be reasoned with. And it sounds like these druids are those type of people. He says, if I could help it, I would rather lure them out of there with rewards, but it doesn't sound like that's an option, or at least not one that's reliable. We'd be taking a risk if we gave them things.
I'm conflicted here because we are invading their territory and their space, and we have hurt them and their beasts. But I do think there are important things down there. I just don't know how to negotiate that with them for passage between. I thought we were doing good in getting rid of the demons, but they did not appreciate it.
He nods and he says, it doesn't sound like they will. So let's get that information about what type of numbers they have, and we will make our move. Or if you all think it best to just leave them to their devices, we can forget about that ruin and just concentrate on the other ones. He says, I don't want to lose too many men in a costly battle, but if there are only a few of them, then they will most likely give up with a show of force.
I wouldn't worry.
Well, let us... Sorry, go ahead, Elric.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I wouldn't worry too much, Orcard. With the Holy Trinity as your vanguard and your men behind us, we cannot fail.
Yeah, he would nod, and he says, and with your warrior strength combined with mine, I agree. I think these druids are in way over their head. They just don't know it yet. He says, and if they don't figure it out soon, and he draws his katana as it starts zapping lightning everywhere, he says, then I will remove their heads.
I draw my sword in agreement, and
take that.
Go, huzzah!
Huzzah!
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, what do you all want to do? I know Rhea, you're still down there. Not too much is happening. It kind of just the stuff I whispered to you.
Yeah. Did you see my follow-up question? And I actually have more questions, but I don't know how much time we want to spend on it.
Take all the time you want.
No, they didn't mention anything like exact.
I'm trying to kind of get a gauge for.
So yeah, you I mean the underlings do seem concerned and worried. You don't know if that translates to them defecting. More like you guys did a really good job intimidating. So they're most likely just worried about blowback from this encounter. The leaders of the or the older druids seem like they're a little bit shaken, but as reinforcements arrive, they seem more.
Oh, reinforcements are arriving already?
Yes, so they come back with some more people.
So what
Not.
numbers am I seeing now?
I'll whisper that to you.
Okay. Honestly, I think I'm trying to think about what she would do. Like out of character, I feel like I should crawl away, find my people, tell them what I know, and we decide what to do from there. But in character, I actually think she might reveal herself to them.
Okay.
But she's gonna wait as long as she can and listen as long as she can.
They do seem riled up, so it would be risky.
Yeah, I suspect so.
Yeah. But maybe you can roll some good persuasions or something.
Yeah, I think she's not very persuasive, but she does want to talk with them. And
you are a druid, so your words might hold more weight. You're not sure how they feel about fellow druid groves.
And I would.
I will say.
I wouldn't just like drop down in the center of them. I would probably look for an opportune time to go and change up my wild shape around a corner or in another chamber or something, and then like just walk towards them and like have my hands up and looking innocuous. Yeah.
So I will say that while most druid groves strive for balance of some kind, you do know that there are druid groves that seek more balance through evil ways, or maybe like for that they're not as they don't play well with others. So it's not like all druids are good.
Right. But when we were down deeper,
like druid groves do war with each other even at times.
Yeah. When we were down deeper and we encountered the what was the evil creature, the aberration or whatever it was?
Umberhulk.
The Umberhulk, yeah. Our first thought was like if the druids control these, then that like indicates that they might lean towards evil. But then we learned from Aleka, assuming we're trusting Aleka, that they don't. So honestly, Riala is still giving them the benefit of the doubt. She has no specific proof that these druids should be considered evil or dark or imbalanced, or so she. Yeah, I don't like. I always feel weird like taking up a ton of the party's time for me to like do my own little like observation or conversation. So I don't know if we want to do it like a session like during the week or something.
No, do it.
We can. I mean, we definitely can. I mean, I think people are entertained listening to stories from other people, but we are kind of close to the end here.
Especially given the numbers that you chatted me, I think this is the route she would take. She will reveal herself with extreme confidence and serenity. Just like she looks super super calm, and she also is carrying nothing.
All right. Well, yeah, we can.
Her bag is not on her shoulder. Yeah.
We can do that encounter next time. What are the rest of you doing? Are you going to go try to speak with your ally in the mountains, or to get that information?
I'm still gonna wait for Rhea to emerge because I'm concerned because she didn't come with us.
Okay.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
All right. So you're going to wait here for now and.
For like an hour because we know her spell lasts an hour.
Okay.
Or so because we've seen her do it, and if she doesn't emerge during that time, then I guess do something different then.
All right. But yeah, let's do MVP votes and we can end here.
I have to say it in the Yoda voice. The Druid Wars has begun.
Kind of, yeah. I know you guys really want peace with these guys, but they are not actually too peaceful. If you guys had rolled really well on those persuasion, I probably would have considered it more, but those first few checks were just really bad.
Oh gosh, they were.
Yeah, they were garbage.
Yeah, and Rhea might be.
11.
It might be completely stupid of Rhea to even attempt to talk to them. She's not like going in to try and like, lie to them or connive or mislead. She's going in with like the truth, or at least her truth. But she's not a very persuasive character, so this could be a stupid idea,
Yeah, we'll just have to see. All right, so I got 5 votes. I think I need one more. It's pretty close, actually. Might be a tie.
I've
This is
taken enough of a
tough.
break. I'm trying to figure out how to whisper. I was cycling back through everything. Is it dash W or W dash?
It is
Dash
this
W.
without the parentheses.
Dash W.
Oh, it is a tie right now. So yeah, I guess.
Oh God, so much pressure.
So much pressure. It's pretty. Could be a three-way tie. Is it a three-way tie?
They all get inspiration.
It is a three-way tie. All right. So Clank, Rhea, and Elric. D20 roll.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't think that's fair. Like Rhea didn't do anything interesting till the very, very, very end.
Well, doesn't matter.
Oh,
Everyone loves her.
Twilight
All right.
Sanctuary.
So Rhea, you were the MVP. You gain inspiration.
Now inspired. Thank you.
All right. Good game, everyone.
That was a really good game.
Thank you.
God, I'm glad to be back. Thank you guys.
I'm sorry for dragging
Glad
you.
to have you back.
Yeah.
Hey, Alwyn, did you see my whisper to you a little bit ago?
No, I sent you the dog stuff.
Oh, I was talking about in Roll20. It sounds
Oh.
like I need to go look in Discord.
You guys never identified that tankard. Sorry, that was magical too. Just FYI.
Oh, I do see what you're whispering. I thought you were talking to the
Everyone
group.
has a tankard.
That's why it's
Can we-
purple.
Can we
Yeah,
say it?
Yeah, because I had cast.
Sure.
And we did
Detect
spend
magic.
the whole day waiting for when we could do our long rest. So
True that.
yeah, I'm sure we could have found 10 minutes in there.
Can we hand wave that, Lou?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, Alwyn, what did you say? Everyone was talking.
I did get your whisper. I just now noticed I had my
Okay.
resolution weird, so
put
I
it-
didn't see that it was purple.
Oh, you're fine.
So I was like, oh yeah, that is to me.
I put it in the party inventory as well with the weight. So it's like 35 pounds or something.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I got you tanked, girl.
All
We're
right.
good. I'm not encumbered.
All right, so that's what the tankard does.
All right.
What is this stem face? I'm thinking of like stem cell research.
Didn't it say
Not
stern?
much of a... Oh, stern.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what a stem face is.
A stem face. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a stem face.
This tankard.
Yeah, okay.
This tankard just like screams dwarf.
Yeah, you know, or someone who wants to like go into taverns and have like drinking contests with, you know, for money and.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how.
That'd be funny.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
This was
I thought it was a STEM faces was going to be a bunch of famous people from the sciences.
Yeah.
this was a good session. It was a little slow.
Yeah, thanks for the session.
Yeah, but it was
That's
a
a good
little
one,
slow.
guys.
It really got up there towards the end. It's like, woof, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were gonna fight them. It would have been a nasty fight with your resource levels, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game. Good job,
Good
everyone.
night, guys. I'm off right away.
All right.
Yeah, see y'all. Glad to have you back,
Night.
Austin.
Yeah, I just like low-key Palpatine-esque and you know, started a war pretty much.
That's
So
fine.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like she really. If you guys had come to arms there, I honestly don't think Rhea had a whole lot to do to help. Like she could have put down a bless, but she's like down to a couple spell slots. She has pretty much no heals. Like she doesn't really have much offensively. Like she would have been pretty much useless to you guys. And so she was really, really hoping it wouldn't come down to that. But she's also very curious about this Druid Grove and thought maybe she could gather some details, you know. I don't know. Anyway.
Yep. Well, and that's where Alwyn was at. Is he's like, man, I'd like to drop these fools. Like, I'm angry. I'm a little more on Elric's side there. Like,
Yeah.
don't tell me how to live my life. But I'm like, I do know we just took a beating here.
Yeah.
And out of character, I'm not real like familiar until today, like where everybody's sitting at as far as health and everything. And I'm like, I feel really bad if I got Eldwin killed again.
Yeah. Well, especially with that disease thing
First
that
day
they've got
back.
right
Yeah.
now. Clank 2 has it at the moment. So if they were to die, if they were to get to 0 hit points, they wouldn't be able to come back up.
Yeah, I don't think you have Revivify yet, though. That would be dangerous.
And that was the whole reason we decided to rest instead of continuing
I
to the
never-
next demon room in the first place. Yeah.
It would have
Well,
made
I think it's all because religion's just paladins picking out who they want to give Revivify to. That's just
so
me.
like, and the thing is, like, I didn't get to finish posting the backstory. I've had to rewrite some stuff on it for my character, but in the backstory, he was bullied before, so
That's why he stands up to everyone.
exactly
They like trigger him.
yeah. So like he was not about to move because he wasn't about to be bullied out of something that he had worked hard for.
Like
So
I
he
could
would
have done.
He
like,
would rather.
I guess I could have, once they put those wolves out, like something like Fairy Fire or Entangle could have like helped with more, like quite a few of them, maybe better than Blast on you guys. But yeah, I just feel like I wasn't going to do much there, and I knew a couple of you were not at 100%, and I was like, I'm just a spider, and I'm not in this conversation, but I certainly hope this doesn't happen.
I was hoping that you would stay in there.
I got to bounce, you guys.
Good
Yeah,
night.
have a good night.
Good night.
Kind of stay in there and kind of spy, and if they tried to close us out, that you could open the door.